a Mercedes.
Yes, sir.
It is important that I am not addressed as sir. I am not a sir. I am El Conquistador. And
Affirmative.
it is very important that I only be addressed in that fashion as El Conquistador. Could you say it for me?
El Conquistador. What would you like to drive, sir?
I am not a sir.
I'm sorry.
I am El Conquistador.
Brother, let me say one thing. I come from the South here. My parents brought me up to say yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
I understand.
I apologize for being polite, but
no, that is not my title. I am not a sir. I am El Conquistador. It's a title that has been in my family for thousands of years.
I'll do my best.
I am El Conquistador.
El Conquistador. I'll do my best.
You'll do your best, El Conquistador. Yes, so can you tell me what a good time for you to come in is?
Anytime, sir, anytime El Conquistador between the hours of 8 and 5.
What is important is that the people that you work with know that if they are to do business with me, that they must refer to me, not as sir. I know that is polite, but El Conquistador.
What does that mean? What does the title mean?
Excuse me, who are you addressing? Yes, the title means the conqueror.
I thought that's what the last part of it. El means the?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, El Conquistador.
Yeah, I'm sorry, El Conquistador. Okay, El Conquistador. When do you think you'll be arriving, El Conquistador?
I will be arriving next Wednesday around 4 o'clock.
Wednesday at 4 o'clock. I'll put you on my, that's when your flight lands, El Conquistador?
My flight lands at about 3:30.
Okay, so you'll be here. Are you coming directly here, El Conquistador?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Wednesday at 4 p.m. All right. I'll put that down.
His ass.
Budget that time for you.
For who?
For you, El Conquistador. All right, thank you, El Conquistador. I'll be waiting to hear from you and to see you.
Thank you very much for your time. I hope to do business with you.
All right, bro. Thank you, El Conquistador.
You're welcome.
All right, bro. Okay, good morning. Hey, here we go. Are you ready to laugh?
Does anybody have a coffee IV?
Okay, all right. Cut it out. Shut up, everybody.
I'm not saying
I'm well aware no one said anything.
A lot of time on the road this weekend, but
I'm well aware.
I could have been driving a gas truck and I would have emptied it. Sorry, back to you.
Hi, everybody. It's the Bob and Tom Show. I hope everyone had a lovely Father's Day. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a great Father's Day.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Willie Griswold's there.
Good morning.
I saw Willie put up a picture of his dad, of course, who's Tom, and I can't agree more. The goatee needs to come back.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make you look
good.
younger.
Oh, God, I've shaved twice in the last 12 hours. I feel good.
Oh, all right.
Is that right? You had to?
Well, I
You're just so much a man.
I was so sweaty from check local listings. It hasn't rained here in 3 years, and I was spritzing most of the afternoon all my new landscaping at my new place. So it doesn't all die, and I was kind of hot and sweaty. Took a shower last night. I usually don't take a shower in the evening, but I did. Took a shave.
You know, you have being aware of the weather forecast has really increased since you moved into the new place because of all that landscaping. Instead of good morning, it's like, is this supposed to rain today?
It's going to rain today.
Check local listings.
Supposed
No,
to.
it's unbelievable. I mean, when I built that other house 17 years ago, we had the worst drought in 2 summers. So
That is really odd.
And I remember that house. It was made of white stucco, and I had a well. And after the first year, the whole bottom 3 feet of the house turned brown from rust. And I had to repaint it.
Oh,
yeah. Anyway, dear God, make it rain. Thank you very much.
All right.
Except where we don't need it. Okay, sorry. But yeah, hot and sweaty. But I don't have a shower mirror yet. I've got to get.
Well, you know where your face is, though, right? Am I right on that?
Yeah, there have been a couple incidents.
oh, missed a patch or two.
Yeah, so.
Really?
You're holding a sharp object.
Why do you shave in the shower?
Yeah,
What's
why
that?
do you do that?
I use my hand when I shave a lot.
Okay, I'm going to explain why I shave in the shower.
Okay.
Is that the only thing you do in the shower, shave?
I soap up. I have a routine.
Oh, yeah, soap it up.
I have my Ivory soap and
Gotta
my Johnson's baby shampoo.
You slap it around a little bit?
Yep.
Slap anything around.
Slap it around.
Play
You
with
know,
the
hump
Cobra.
the wall every now and then.
I have a system where the washcloth starts and ends.
Oh,
You have
What?
this.
What do you
that's
mean?
interesting.
A system where it starts and ends?
One side for your butt, and then you get rid of that? Is that what you're saying?
No, burn it. You take the washcloth. You take the washcloth.
If he had a kiln, if he had a small kiln in his bathroom so he could burn washcloths that has touched his backside, it wouldn't surprise any of us, I don't think.
Can I think of this word? What do you, the incinerator? This new place has to have an incinerator, right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, right in the incinerator.
No, you get wet, you soap up with the Ivory, you rinse off, then you take the washcloth, wet it down, put baby shampoo on it, and then you scrub your face and head and hair.
You don't have a
And
body
then
wash
after
that
that's
you-
all done, now that the washcloth has been used in the more or less clean parts, but then you take the bar soap and go back on the backside and give that a good.
How dirty are you, brother?
You use the bar soap, you don't put it on the washcloth?
No. It's just a bar
That's
soap.
how I would do it. I would soap up with the bar, and then I would use the washcloth to wipe it all off and under the water.
Then when you're done
So
with
you're
everything
putting the
else,
bar
then you go to
soap
the
up your
back.
butt?
I don't insert it in my body cavity.
right up the old highway.
It's amazing how easily it goes in.
Only till it's
Is that
down.
right?
Only when it's down to a sliver, Christy.
You want to get the rectum.
I thought he was surfing over. He's going in.
You have to.
I want to go in. Wait a minute.
You ever had a little Irish
Sometimes on a long weekend, I take one of those hotel soaps, stick it up there, and leave it.
You steal the hotel
Clean
soaps
for 4 days.
just for that purpose. You got them stockpiled at home.
Oh my
Just make
God.
sure it's not that.
Repository.
It melts like butter in a turkey.
Those little mini lava soaps. No, I can't shave at my the lighting is not.
Shaving in the shower is good because it opens up the pores. That's steam. That all.
And then I want to get one of those little, what do they call them, shower mirrors that don't fog over. But
Sure.
it doesn't matter right now because the light in my shower still doesn't work.
well, all right. Hey, look, work in progress. It's all good.
No, I mean it's part of some computer system, and every morning the shower fails to light, so I'm showering in the dark.
I'm telling you, you got too rich, you got too fancy, you got to chill out. Get less fancy stuff. This doesn't happen to regular people.
Haven't put in our.
Doesn't happen to the apartment complex, I'll tell you that.
Why don't you just flip a switch?
It's all the switches go to some centralized computer, and for some reason it doesn't like lighting the shower.
Oh, nothing can go wrong here.
Yeah.
You should have a steward, like a 24-hour team, a shift of stewards, 8 hours. You'd only need 3.
What if he gets 3 of them, but he confuses their name? But so he calls them all Stewart just to keep things
Stu,
straight.
that'd be fine. to set you up and take care of
So
you.
you have a smart home, but it's being quite dumb.
Yeah. I gotta.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Well, a smart home is only as smart as the guy programming the smart home.
I don't know how to program. I got to get the guy over there again.
Yeah, you got to get the guy over there.
Get that guy.
How often are you just calling men that are stronger than you?
It's just a matter not strong. They are aware of how the system works. It's just not wired properly or something. I don't know. It's boring, but sorry. Anyway, so that's why I shower with razor in the shower.
I'm still working on Josh shoving the whole bar of soap up his ass.
That's all right.
But it works.
It's like marinating back there.
That'll wash you out, all right. My God.
Ever use that Fells Naphtha stuff?
Holy hell.
The bars are the size of a gold brick. Ever see that stuff?
No.
It's real grainy.
What's it called?
Fells Naphtha.
That brand name it's like an old timey.
It's for
Trucker grease.
Isn't it for
Car mechanics.
anti-poison ivy or
The
something?
49ers, the original gold miners in 1849, I think, used Fel Naphtha.
Did you happen to see the beginning of CBS Sunday Morning? Or?
I didn't see any television because I don't know how to turn it on.
That's a whole nother ball of wax.
No,
See, that's where your steward could come in. Stu, turn this TV on, damn it.
No,
Come on.
They did a segment on Ed Sullivan, and it showed the whole opening of all the people that have been on Ed Sullivan, and I went, we just saw Tom's life right in front of us.
Oh, I got to check this out.
Oh, they had the plate spinners.
The
and
Beatles?
and
Topo
the
Gigio?
Topo Gigio and all. I was like,
Did they explain how Topo Gigio worked?
no, they
I
did
could
not.
never
They
figure
did have
that out.
the intro. I saw it must have been one of the first Ed Sullivan shows because they introduced, and now the leading columnist from the New York Times, the evening columnist or whatever
He
called
wasn't the
him.
New York Times.
Or the Post, whatever he was. That's how they That's how they promote, because it was so early that TV really wasn't, but newspapers were the standard.
He was known from the papers.
He was known from the newspaper.
He was just some local columnist.
Right.
Interesting.
They asked him why he didn't ever smile, because you notice he never really smiled on television.
Give me something to smile about. Oh,
well,
no, that's Nixon. Wait a minute. What am I doing?
What did he say?
He said that the first time he was ever on television, it was such a new medium, he was so afraid that he goes, rigor mortis just kind of sat in on my face, and it's just never gone away.
Well, that was part of his charm.
Cool.
Well, no, but they weren't really talking to Ed Sullivan, were they? He's dead, right?
Well, no, they were talking to...
AI is amazing, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were talking to a man who's purchased all of the Ed Sullivan tapes, everything.
He's got to be cool.
Can we just have a moment for that poor bastard who bought all those? That's his life now.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Did they play the clip from Bye Bye Birdie with Paul Lynde?
No.
They didn't play the Ed Sullivan song?
No, they did not.
They must not have been able to get the rights or something.
That could be. There's only.
He hasn't even seen the story. Now he's
You're the
producing
only person I know where somebody goes, "Hey, what'd you see on TV this week?" And but you're the only one who goes through. Well, that's here.
Wrong.
I would not have presented it that way.
You mean they didn't play this?
Oh God.
Me on the Ed Sullivan Show. Ed Sullivan.
The great Paul Lynde.
Me, Harry McAfee, appearing with...
Boy, he sure can't sing.
Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan.
This is a dream sequence. They're in robes.
Sure, yeah. This is in the stage play. It's not in the stage play.
These headphones have a volume control. I've never been more thankful.
Now the kids come in.
Okay, sorry. That's in the stage play, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you.
You guys can make fun, but Paul Lynde should have won an Oscar for portraying a man married to a woman.
Yes. Very convincing. there should be a category for that. Although today it would, never mind. That's.
Well, it was a glimpse into your life. Now I know exactly why you are who you are, because you grew up on Ed Sullivan.
But I mean, there was the only place you could see music. The Doors were on Ed Sullivan. They got kicked off.
Yeah, they did a big long thing about the Beatles.
Jim Morrison, he was
edgy, right?
He was rebel. You never knew what Jim was going to do.
I'm going to say hi.
You know, Jim didn't wear underwear, and after a while, he was wearing the same rattlesnake pants. And his buddy said, "Jim, there's an odor."
Ugh.
Yeah,
he was drunk 99% of the time. He was awake.
That's not a way to live, kids.
No. Well, welcome to the show. We've already learned about bathing habits. We can go around. We can go around the horn.
I showered this morning.
Really?
Yeah, I use what are those called?
Loofah?
A dildo?
I think Josh has it. That'll get you going in the morning.
Well, that's new from Ivory.
Big one. Stick it on the wall, do you?
Not the shower. No.
Back up against
see what
suction
happens.
cup.
See what happens when you volunteer information.
Yes.
See how it backfires on you. You know what else I did over the weekend?
I don't know what.
Well, I walked the dogs a lot, and I've got a new dog walking system. I'll tell you about in a minute.
Oh, well, we're all waiting.
But
and
first,
we're all putting in our Raycon wireless earbuds.
That's what I wear when I walk those doggies, so I can
really
listen to what I want to hear and enjoy my life. Thank you, Raycon. They are the best. I'm telling you, they're This is real Tom talking. I love my Raycon wireless earbuds. Tell me more, chick.
Raycon's mission, and this is the real chick talking, is to prove that you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. Raycon's got it all, baby. And you can get a pair and a spare. Buy a pair for someone you like and a pair for yourself. And you'll still pay less than you would with some of those other big-name hoity-toity tech brands out there. Raycon knows that in this economy, you got to keep your eye on the bottom line. Raycon offers buy now, pay later options. They have an easy and free return guarantee. They offer free domestic shipping and flat fee international shipping, and they have over 50,000 five-star reviews. And Raycons have 8 hours of playback, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant, plus a swell price. And now go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
And they don't cost an arm and a leg. You know who paid an arm and a leg for his?
The Fugitive.
The guy on The Fugitive. That's how he lost that arm. Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening. Today
a little bit of an issue, something a little minor. Christy has a new boyfriend. She's officially announced the arrival of her new boyfriend.
He just got here. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
she ordered him online. Yeah, come on.
No, I mean, you've been seeing this guy, and now suddenly it's okay.
We can go with it. Yeah,
we're going with it. It's official. And the reason we had to go with it is because this guy's name is Tom, my name, and there was some confusion behind the scenes. Christy,
I'm the only one named. I'm the original Tom.
Well, no, but Christy was telling stories. She go, well, this weekend Tom and I did something, and she would tell about some exotic adventure they had, and I'd have to clarify that I had no part of this.
There has been some speculation on the show that Tom and I might be seeing each other this Tom,
but
and
it's not. It's
totally not true.
So you have boyfriend Tom, and then I will be plaintiff Tom. I think.
How about Boss Tom?
Ooh, I like this.
Taking it off here, Boss Tom.
But see, since he's your man, he should be Major Tom, and then I would be Minor Tom.
Oh, that's nice.
That way, since he's like the guy, you're major dude. Yeah. We'll have to settle on something. I kind of like work Tom versus play Tom. Or day Tom versus night Tom. But then sometimes you see him during the day. Like on a Saturday, you probably let him in, I assume, during the day.
No, he stays chained to the tree, Tom. He's not allowed in.
Sometimes we have lunch, I think there's a Starbucks in town that thinks that we're having an affair. It's great.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. Because you know how we meet at the same Starbucks occasionally. And,
I see.
The people that work there kind of give you that look like,
Well, that's because see, he's facing them, and when you look away, he makes funny faces with his lips.
That's probably true.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
That's the standard.
That's what it is,
Don't ever do that again. Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Sorry. That's a really creepy tongue
was like
wiggle, isn't
a
it?
lizard snake.
No, you don't want to see it.
Let's just say Chick is the employee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And then I am facing them, sitting at the table.
And I'm sitting with my back to
You're
them.
sipping some annoying exotic
Don't
drink.
show me your tongue again, please.
And as soon as you look away.
And then he goes with his tongue, implying
creepy pink thing come out of his face.
We're doing the bit. We're having different characters read us a joke. Will you do it?
Hell yeah. Boys. Hell yeah. So you just have the ability just to write 1,000 of these?
Well, that's what I do every week on the show.
He's a real magic man, though.
All right, here we go. No. Bro, these are incredible. I think you've done good here. All right, here we go.
Here, grab that.
From the beautiful brain of Kostaki Kononopoulos, the longest name in comedy.
Biggest name.
Also the biggest name in comedy. It's good to be long and big, they say. So that's great news. Tom Brady really went crazy celebrating his retirement. That's right. Yeah. Heard he had a Bud Light White and half a non-organic avocado. Guy's living dangerously.
Nice.
Thank you for that opportunity.
Nice.
You guys are the best. Cheers to Bob and Tom. Always the big brain central.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home, well, next to her body.
Mm-hmm.
Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes, and the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who, Susie and her first husband, or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
When I was in the Navy, one of my favorite jokes was I used to fly this radar plane, and we'd go up for these really long, boring missions in the middle of the night. So get a new guy in the squadron, you know, and I'd go up with him and say, hey, middle of the night, if you want to take a nap, go ahead. So he'd doze off. While he's asleep, I would go ahead and run. I'd hit the circuit breaker, pull the circuit breaker so the fuel gauges go to zero.
Uh-oh.
Then I would act like I was asleep. And when he came to, boy, did his eyes just light up. That's
light up like a fire. Oh, man.
Died of a heart attack. It was hilarious.
The old empty gas tank joke.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
Hey there. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's here. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. It reminds me, back in the day when I was on the 100,000-watt powerhouse of WJML Petoskey, Michigan, broadcasting to moose and deer.
Sure.
And a lot of water, but a lot of great people, too.
Do you think more people were listening to you then than now?
No, but it was
that's not the case.
But 100 was a 100,000-watt blowtorch.
It went out there. Huh?
So what?
It went out there. It's great.
Wasn't it AM?
No, it was AM and FM, actually.
Oh, both of them.
But we'd get letters.
Well, that's Monopoly.
We'd get letters from way across, the lakes.
Taft-Hartley.
Canada.
Even into Wisconsin?
Yeah, it was a great signal. It was the tower was on top. Is on top
of course, it was amazing. It was in Michigan, first of all.
It was on top of Boyne Highlands. We'd get letters from Canada.
On top of Boyne Island.
Somebody send me a letter right now from Canada.
Ishpeming, Michigan.
Somebody right now, Canada.
But the point is, we had one DJ. I don't want to say who it was, but she would always she'd come out of a song. There's the Beatles. Like, what do you mean? Where are they?
What's the matter with that?
Well, first of all, it would be there are the Beatles.
You mean women?
That was the Beatles.
Yeah, it was just a weird way.
Just a whole thing of women in broadcasting. Is that what it was for you?
Yeah.
Just her. I'm not saying she was hired because of her ample breast, but she was.
Was she the one that smelled bad? Didn't you have somebody?
No. That was in DeLand.
Oh, thanks.
No, that was
it's the humidity in DeLand.
DeLand?
Yeah. It
Why
gets
do they call it the DeLand?
I am not kidding. This is a true story. She was. I was a Saturday. I just started working there, and my friend Steve Idson said, when you're done, Stinky's going to be coming in after you are. Stinky. And why do they call her Stinky? And he goes, well, she never bathes. She always smells terrible.
Oh, my gosh.
And Stinky came, and Stinky was a very attractive young lady. But she obviously, whatever that thing is where you don't bathe, there's some
bacteria
syndrome that people have. I mean, she did not bathe.
Huh.
She stunk.
Did you guys call her Stinky around her?
No, she was not.
No, behind her back. That was also the part of the fun of it.
Yeah, no, but she really did smell terrible, and she lived in in one of those typical Florida inland hotels, the 1-story.
Oh, sure, and the motel.
Yeah, the classic motel. Good old Stinky. I don't know whatever happened to her, but there's a thing where people, I don't know what you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where someone just does not bathe.
Yeah.
You mean it's like a phobia, like a mental problem?
And it was Florida, and it was summertime. It was quite evident.
Gotcha.
But it was radio, so no one could tell him what she sung. She was great on the air.
She was attractive, you say. She's pretty.
She was very pretty. But
what happened to her? Do we know?
I don't know. Oh. She really smelled bad.
She was in Notting Hill with Hugh Grant. There's Julia Roberts.
And now you know.
No. Coming up, we have a lot of interesting things in the news, including gold in the news, gold bars in the news, bounce houses in the news, Dalmatian news, pigs, a huge story about toupees.
Oh, yeah?
In the news.
Boy, I saw a good one Saturday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
In the wilds?
Oh. Yeah, I was at Bocephus, and there was a gentleman there who, boy, he really sported it and seemed confident.
All right.
So, hey, whatever makes you feel better, pal.
Was there a line of sweat where the toupee stopped?
You know what? It was sweaty, yeah. I mean, the whole thing was very, very obvious. But, hey, enjoy yourself.
Was it the same color as his natural hair?
No, it was as black as night.
Older gentleman?
And he was he was older, yeah. And he was with it was an interesting story, whatever was going on. It was either his, 22-year-old granddaughter or an evening of company.
Company for the evening.
Yeah.
Okay. No prostitution?
But potentially, or not even necessarily prostitution, but maybe just an escort, like a proper escort. Not
what is that sugar daddy thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was probably more along those lines of they just want company.
Yep.
Yeah. I think if you get a toupee, you should throw a special party, sort of like a cotillion for your head.
Yes.
Like just throw it out there like, hey, this is what I'm doing.
I can tell you exactly where I was when I saw a friend of mine with a toupee for the first time. I was emceeing an event at a fair, and I was walking down the midway by myself, and this guy's approaching me, and I realized, oh, my God, that's a particular person, and he's got on a wig. And this was a serious, this was like a Jeff Beck.
And this was a major change.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it bangs. I mean, this was a helmet of
You
hair.
have to recognize that you're preoccupied with hairstyles.
No, but I mean,
hair in general. You have
if
to
I
say,
walked
I'm
in
sorry.
tomorrow wearing a wig with bangs, I mean, what's the protocol? Do you say...
I think you're allowed to if you're a friend. I think you can go, hey, man.
I think I know who you're
trying
talking
something
about.
new? I think you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But maybe be supportive. Oh, trying something new? All right, man. Hope it works out for you.
Yeah.
Well, that looks ridiculous. Yeah, that's what you do.
I don't
you
know.
have to know that looks insane.
I didn't say it.
You know what? It's kind of incumbent on that guy to go, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
He knows you.
That's why I'm saying you should have a shindig with a band and
sort of a debutante
like an
coming out.
unveiling. By the way, I'd like you to meet my head.
Right.
By the way, the black. I'm not talking about Hank Jr. He did take off his hat a couple times, and it was so black. And I was, I don't know, Hank. Aren't you 71 or whatever?
I thought he had passed away, and I don't know why.
Oh, no?
I was certain of it.
I went to a Hank Williams Jr. concert when I was like 12, and I had the time of my life.
I saw him too. I think he opened for Kid Rock.
I think that was the show that I was at. Was it a blast, Josh?
Yeah, it was a part, yeah. Old
Hell
Crow
yeah.
opened up, and
I saw him open for, was it ZZ Top? I think it was.
Yeah.
I've seen him several times. I did not see him this weekend. But so, yeah, I think a lot of the older guys, Willie Nelson doesn't dye his, but a lot of the guys feel an obligation.
Yeah.
I know Elvis did. Not Pat.
I think as one gets older, you should probably look your best and dye that up,
Yeah.
Say whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you dye your hair, but you tell everybody.
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, all right. So you're comfortable with that.
Absolutely.
But you only dye it when you're at hotel rooms.
Yeah, and pre-show, like 2 days before a week of shows or something.
Is there like a touch-up thing you can get, like a little squirter bottle where you just get the white parts in them?
Maybe. I don't have that.
I'm just asking.
I just slather it on.
Would you be all white?
I'd be a lot white on the sides, especially.
Oh, okay. But I don't think
you
it
don't
would
touch up your beard or mustache anymore?
Nah, I don't do that. That looks a little silly.
How about jet black?
Should I say sillier?
Jet black, but go with a pencil thin mustache and a really heavily sculpted goatee. I love that look.
We did that once in there.
I wonder what happens to my Pat has the same eyebrows I do. The color, my beard up gray. My hair's graying or gray, but my eyebrows stay
dark.
Whatever the hell color my hair used to be. Yeah, it's really odd, and I've seen it a lot on guys. Other guys.
Huh.
Very odd.
You should check, what if you went all blonde, like a Slim Shady thing? You got that going on.
And Bill Parcells did that when he started going gray. He goes, oh, no, I'm not going gray. I'm going blonde. So he went blonde.
Yeah, Joe Walsh does that.
Yeah. He's blonde now. Yeah.
From the Eagles. So does the guy from REO, doesn't he? What's his name?
Kevin Cronin.
Kevin Cronin.
He's platinum.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah, silvery.
Yeah. So I guess it's probably time to review some sports, and I have a complaint. But
oh, boy.
Well, actually, before we get to that, we have a text. Do we have a text line? Does anyone know what the number of the text line is?
Josh.
You know
a text line?
I do. 888-262-8661.
There it is.
Or is it 866-262? It's 888, right?
826.
One of them. What are we, your mother? Figure it out. Anyway, the text says, hey, hi, everybody. I went to a Doobie Brothers concert in Kansas City last week.
Yeah.
How about that?
And Michael McDonald was playing with them, and they played this. I want to hear Josh talk about Real Love by the Doobie Brothers.
Michael, take the boots off your hands if you're going to play the keyboard, all right?
It kicks in.
Mash, 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 mash.
Gets nice and subtle right here.
This is where it should start.
No, right there. Oh, you're an AM guy. When I was on AM radio,
They would edit out the beginning.
you got to go there.
I say start here. Get rid of all that crap.
No, it's setting the tone.
It's a little off. It's not. It's
Hey,
off.
shut up. Here comes Michael.
You just another hand on your pillow.
It does get good.
He has the greatest voice of all.
Wonderful.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Michael McDonald, best opening lines of anybody who's ever written any songs. And I know you're yelling, Dylan or McCurdy or what's his name?
No, McCurdy is very good.
No. James McMurtry. That's what I was thinking.
Well, sure.
Yeah, he's fine, whatever, but yeah.
And the Doobies with Michael McDonald. That's a great show.
Anyway, that brings us to the big weekend.
It's like watching 2-3 bands in one.
Yeah.
A lot of hits.
The U.S. Open, and they call him the hotel. Wyndham Clark has won the U.S. Open, his first major championship, beating Rory McIlroy. Can we have an honest-to-gosh Rory McIlroy? Isn't he Irish? I think.
I believe so.
Australian?
No,
he's Irish.
It's Irish.
Yeah, she has a lovely accent.
Did he get a lot of rewards points for winning?
Rory came in second by one shot.
Oh, so good.
At the LACC, Wyndham, the 29-year-old from Denver, was playing in just his 7th major, had never finished better than 75th.
Whoa.
Is even par 70 good enough to outlast 4-time major champion Rory McIlroy?
Everything's coming up Denver, isn't it?
Isn't that just amazing?
It is.
Way to go, Denver.
Boy, you're right.
That and our friends from Eastern Europe had, between the French Open and the
Denver and
Serbia?
Serbia and
I love that guy.
You think Djokic should probably, he's Nikola, he's got to be back in Serbia, right? Enjoying the balmy 25-degree summertime.
Sure, it's lovely there in the summer.
As I look at it, and
probably water skiing.
Every time I've seen Djokic give an interview, I just want to go home.
Sure, why wouldn't
I know. I don't blame him at all.
Because they're holding,
but I think that's why the press...
They're holding his parents hostage. He better get home.
Chick, it's sunny and 85 in Serbia today.
It is?
Yes.
That's impossible.
No, it's
Beautiful
not.
weather here. Come over, Chick McGee. You'll
You
have
have no
fun.
idea. I show you real Serbia.
I want the gold.
Right now, I bet he's water skiing.
Yes,
Water ski.
Boy, that's a tall drink of water to water ski.
He likes to horse race. He does kart racing. It's pretty cool. It's like him in a little thing, and he's got the reins. And
I have seen video of him when they announced his second MVP last year, the year before last. He rolled up in one of those surveys or whatever.
He likes playing basketball, but he loves doing this other weird stuff.
Yeah.
He's out there having a ball.
He runs a.
The press doesn't know what to do with him. Because every time they talk to him, they go, I won. It was good. Did I go home now?
You know, the number one industry in Serbia is detainment camps. You know that. They detain people for the world. That's what they do. Many prisoners.
I don't know anything about Serbia.
I'm just playing typical United States of America citizen.
Ugly American.
Serbia,
the spelling bees are a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Consonant heavy.
A lot of V's and C's and
I go ski. Oh, you like skiing? No, I'm calling my assistant. I go ski. I want coffee.
I go ski. How's Nicola's name not Nicola Ski? How is that?
I don't.
Is he not? Oh, I bet it's because he's not married yet.
So was he playing in the? Was he playing in the
high
U.S.
school
Open?
sweetheart.
I missed the part where he was playing in the U.S.
hotel won the
Open.
U.S. The hotel won the U.S.
Wyndham?
The Wyndham.
The resort.
Yep, that's what they call him.
Will someone help me with this? I was semi on in the background. Were those? Can they not control the airspace? There was this drone the entire time.
I think Mark Allison, whoever that is behind the scenes.
Mike Mark?
Yeah, that's him. I think he was right. I think that was the blimp covering the tournament.
Well, shoot it down. It's so irritating. The whole time.
Shoot the blimp down?
Yeah, sure.
If you make a hole in the blimp.
I thought you were a big blimp fan.
I am, but not when it's the entire broadcast.
I watched a lot of it, and I did not hear it.
They put baseball cards in the spokes. What do you want?
Here's what I see.
Adorable.
Do a quick, just one quick.
It's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is crashing to the ground.
actual audio.
Not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the fans are screaming around it.
This audio is chilling. I don't know why you would use that for comedic effect. That poor bastard.
He's having a breakdown.
He is witnessing true horror.
Well, that's because they should have gone with helium.
Tom, you notice a blimp in the background, but you can't hear your sugar packets when you're doing that.
Yeah, how's that possible?
Yeah, that is.
That's a good point. It's because there's it's like the rest of my life. I can only see about 5% of reality, and similarly, I can only hear within certain ranges. It was driving me nuts.
You know, there's some who are saying that blimp came from China. So, take a look.
Hey, right now,
Speaking of
Blinken's meeting with.
Speaking of broadcasting horror caught live.
Can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but oh my God, they're talking! Can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes. One just went to the windshield of a parked car. This is terrible. The cars running around pushing each other. Oh my goodness! Oh, the humanity!
That's the classic KRP.
I never understood.
Fall to the ground like bags of wet cement.
And yeah, I never thought that was funny. I don't know why. No, I don't know what's wrong
The
with
whole
the back.
show or just that segment?
I love the show.
whole show.
Oh, I love that show.
The
And
show
especially
is
that episode.
The show was very accurate.
The
sales guy Herb Tarlick.
Other than no headphones.
You've been in radio long enough to know you've met Herb Tarlick 50 times.
Well, that's one instance, maybe.
Oh, God. The point is,
because you
that show was created by a guy named Hugh Wilson, that was a real incident in his radio career. They dropped turkeys from a helicopter, not realizing they couldn't fly.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on a real incident. Absolutely.
I need some documentation on that.
I'll have to look.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to. I want to follow up.
Remember, we
Can I
had
have a follow up.
We had the big guy in here.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Can't get him now though.
Gordon Jump.
Yeah, he hosted a telethon locally.
Very nice guy.
That. Yeah.
And didn't he become the Maytag guy for a while?
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry. Hotel Man won the U.S.
Wyndham
Open.
Clark.
Okay. When you say it, I'll go as a drone in the background.
I honestly didn't notice it, so I don't know when you were watching, or maybe it was more.
I wasn't watching. It was on in the background.
A blimp.
It's also not crazy uncommon that you watch golf. That happens.
I've heard the blimp before on a golf broadcast, certainly, but I didn't hear it during this one. So you weren't watching TV. You were doing dishes, and it was on in the background. So it could have been anything. It could have been one of your kids running the vacuum cleaner.
If they were going,
You know, if the golfers were fine with it, you should be.
The golfers are going to win $3.5 million. For that kind of money, you could have a siren going off.
It was more than that.
These purses are probably going to get even crazier, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, what else?
Hey, speaking of this, Tom, are you still having trouble? You have the SimpliSafe security system over there at your home. I know you do because you've heard us talk about SimpliSafe. They were named Best Home Security of 2023, U.S. News and World Report. But they're not going to rest on their laurels. They're already working on the next thing to help keep you and your loved ones safe 24/7. For instance, the 2-in-1 smoke and carbon monoxide detector, its next generation hazard detection, distinguishes between fire and cooking smoke more accurately, so your home is protected and you get fewer false alarms. Their new smoke and carbon monoxide detector sensor joins SimpliSafe's comprehensive suite of advanced security cameras, sensors, and hazard detectors for seamless entire home monitoring. With SimpliSafe's 24/7 professional monitoring service, trained agents ready to respond in an emergency with police and firefighters, EMTs right to your door, even if you're away and you can't be reached. SimpliSafe, easy to set up yourself, or you can have a certified technician install it for you. And, of course, we have a deal for you. Right now, get 20% off your new system when you sign up for interactive monitoring. Just visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you very much, SimpliSafe. Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Anytime.
I will have an answer to our question in a matter of moments.
What's that?
When we come back. Also coming up in the news, Christy, what have you got over there?
We have a lot of great stuff coming up. We have a lot of TikTok news. Do you know what a beige flag is?
I don't. Do you, Willie?
Yeah, it's like not a red flag, so it's not something that's totally off-putting, but it's something that's a little weird.
Right. Huh.
So
Okay.
they call it a beige flag?
Beige flag.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out more about that. We have a werewolf in the news just for you.
Oh, boy, we got to be careful.
Speaking of hotels,
Yeah.
we've got a really cool hotel story coming.
And this is one of my favorite stories of the day. The adult-only bouncy house is in the news today.
Fun.
And coming up, if you've ever wanted to race Dion Sanders, it might be a good time for that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't know what happened to him, but you know what? I'm in.
I'll give you a hint. He's already lost 2 toes. Oh. Thank you very much.
That's awful.
That's right. This is the sports desk, baby.
Right. When we come
The
back,
extreme sports desk.
this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
I saw a billboard recently too that was kind of it was a billboard for a hospital, and then there was a picture of a smiling woman, and the caption read, "They didn't treat me like doctors, they treated me like friends." Like, well, that's great for her. I mean, she must have really good friends.
Yeah.
Me, when I have to go to the hospital, I want my doctors to treat me like doctors.
doctors.
Okay?
Yeah.
To hell with my friends.
Yeah.
My friends don't know how to treat me.
Yeah.
I had sunburn once. You know what my friends did? They slapped it.
Yeah. Sure.
When I told them it hurt, they just slapped it harder and more frequently.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, I want doctors who are going to properly diagnose my condition, not my friends who are going to tell me I have a fatal case of the queers.
Yeah.
I want doctors, all right?
Yeah.
Doctors who are going to bring me medicine, not beer that's been kind of peed in.
Yeah.
I want doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment.
What? You need new friends, pal.
Yeah, really.
What's this peeing in the beer routine?
Doctors who are going to provide me with proper treatment, not my friends who are going to shoot me with Roman candles as I struggle to get out of a hammock.
It's always funny on YouTube. Always funny.
When do you not struggle to get out of a hammock? I mean, is
doesn't
there
matter.
an elegant way to get out of a hammock?
No, there isn't.
No.
Especially when,
great.
especially when you're being pelted with Roman candles
Yes.
that are lit.
You gotta love that.
You do need better friends.
Yeah.
And you're weighing in at what, about 2 1/4?
Oh, you're very
Come
generous.
on.
Yeah.
That's very
About
kind.
245.
245, getting out of a hammock with Roman candles.
No, yeah,
I'd watch.
Yeah, I'm in.
People did.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Wow.
Don't you bottom out on a hammock?
Hey, come on. Poor Josh.
Josh, we made you sit in the green room all morning.
Isn't that considered a picnic blanket at that point?
I don't know. I'm trying to put together a new CD here. I'm trying to get a bunch of songs gathered up here. I think it's time. And I don't know. Do you guys want to hear some unreleased material?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely, that's right.
Well, here we go. Unreleased. This is a song called I'll See You in Heaven.
All right.
Well, I was 21 years old when I married my sweetheart, and we swore that we would love each other until forevermore. We lived happily together on a farm by the hillside, and each day was better than the one before. Well, except of course for this one day when she was tilling out in the field and she fell off her tractor and got run over by a bush hog. And I'll never forget, as I held her in my arms, the last words that she said to me. She said, "Baby, I'm gonna wait for you in heaven." Well, a couple days went by, and eventually I just got over it. And I started hanging out with some 21-year-old beach bunny. We moved out to California and bought a house on the shore, and each day was pleasant as can be. Well, except in course for this one day when she was shredding out on the point break and she slashed up on a rip curl and got yanked out to sea. When I was sitting on my beach blanket, I'll never forget the last words that she shouted across to me. She said, "Baby, I guess I'm gonna see you in heaven." Well, when my time finally came, I was at the pearly gates, and my first wife was there, and she said, "See, baby, I told you I was gonna wait for you." But it was kind of an awkward situation because Beach Bunny was right behind her, and she said that she was going to wait for me too. So I didn't know what to say, so I tried to make a dumb joke, and I said, hey, maybe we could all have a threesome. And the angels in heaven didn't care for that remark, and nothing I could say could appease them. And that's when I was stricken down to hell. Well, the moral of this story is if you're ever in a love triangle and both of your loves just die in some bizarre, odd, geographically relevant, contrived manner, well, don't try to ask for a threesome in heaven or you'll end up in hell just like me. Yeah, you'll end up in hell just like me.
Henry Phillips.
Get in the chopper now! I said I wanted a cheeseburger!
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
First of all, our guest in the studio, comedian Evan Davis. But you live in L.A., so you got to have a car.
You got to have something big. I don't think that's right, man. Housewives driving expeditions. I don't think you should be able to. You should be allowed to drive something that big unless you're really going on an expedition. Like if you're picking up See's candy in a shower curtain, that's not an expedition. No, that's an errand. Yeah, you should have to take the Ford back in a second. I think they should have eye tests at the optometrist for like drivers. Like instead of reading letters off a card, they should have you cover one eye. It's like, is that a roof rack or a cop car?
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of legal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Hey. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
Willie Griswold's here.
Hello.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, we got an answer to our question.
What?
About the constant buzz during NBC's coverage.
Tom has been online, and he's found
the U.S. Open. There are hundreds of complaints.
He's found the explanation he wants.
Yeah.
And here we go.
If you're wondering why it sounds like there's a plane buzzing directly above Los Angeles Country Club on the U.S. Open broadcast, it's because there is a plane buzzing directly above, and they've gone to this website that has the plane, and you can see this thing circling constantly. It says apparently someone was given the green light to circle the course for the entire weekend.
Oh. Was there a camera on it?
No.
And you said there was an pulling an advertisement?
Apparently, that's what someone seems to think. And then another person says that NBC couldn't figure out how to eliminate that frequency. There's apparently then another guy said there's some machine that'll do that, but I thought it was super annoying, and I guess lots of other people do. So anyway, I don't know if they're allowed here. Someone says, I'm pretty sure NBC could, you know what this means, Christy? Isotope, I-Z-O-T-O-P-E. Isotope, the sound of the plane at the U.S. Open.
Did they mean to say isolate the sound?
No, it looks like it's a technical term.
It must be.
Capital I.
It must be some
I bet it's an app.
Like a frequency.
Yeah.
In any event, you'd think that they'd have enough clout to keep that airspace clean, except for emergency stuff, but who knows? Anyway, I thought it was super annoying.
Probably pulling an advertisement for the new season of the Kardashians. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a photograph here of McElroy looking up, apparently annoyed at the airplane. So, would have been funny if one of them chipped it and hit it. Nice little chip.
Like in casino. First one hits the plane gets $100.
That's right. Oh, my God, they ran out of cash.
Now, what else is happening in sports?
Actually, I want to tell you that number 7 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, texted me a happy Father's Day and wanted me to tell all the fathers out there, and especially you, Tom, and you, Pat, happy Father's Day. That's, of course, Joe Theismann. He and we exchange pleasantries on most holidays.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, that was a humble brag on my part.
It's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that is cool.
Much. And speaking,
do you think Joe's telling everybody that you sent him something?
Oh, I hope so.
Absolutely, there's no doubt.
I would. My goodness, I would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel, I sent him a happy Father's Day, back. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to say, hey, why don't you call in the show? But that's, chintzy, right? With a capital Ch.
He'd be happy to talk to us.
I know he would, but I don't use that opportunity to.
Yep, you don't do it. Not then.
No, not
yeah.
Not on Father's Day.
No, of course not.
When do you wait, though? Does he call in the beginning of the NFL season? Does he call in every week?
The preseason?
Do we get rid of Kostaki and have Joe call it every week? Is that what you want to do?
Let me think about that. Wait a minute. I'd have to think about that. Yes. And speaking of the NFL and Dallas-Washington rivalries, new University of Colorado head football coach Dion Sanders is now facing the possibility of having his left foot amputated as a result of continuing blood flow issues.
Does he have sugar in his piss?
Dion,
as they say.
Prime time.
Hang on for a second. As they say?
Sure.
That's the phrase?
Yeah. He's got a little sugar in his piss.
That really is the...
No.
You've never heard that?
No.
I've heard he's got the sugar. I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Sanders has two toes amputated from his left foot in 21 while he was coaching at Jackson State, and he had to miss 3 games that year. Sanders told his medical team that if a procedure is recommended, he wants to have it done before the football season starts.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Sanders has allowed camera crews from the pregame show to film his meeting with surgeons, and the segment was posted on YouTube a couple days ago. So there you go.
That is
awful.
awful.
Check that out.
Wow.
So, if you'd like to challenge Dion now to a foot race.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying. I mean, he probably, I'm not saying he still wouldn't beat me in the 40. I'm saying I might have.
Yeah, he could, without a prosthetic, with the foot gone, he could beat you in the 40.
Back in the 30s, we had leather helmets, Willie, the whole thing. They didn't really time the 40. They guessed that I ran like a 5.3, 5.2 in the 40-yard dash. We didn't have stopwatches then, Tom.
Really?
Did you ever run?
Are you serious? So they would go, 5.3, I think.
Yeah. He's kidding.
How old do you think I am?
I remember when I was in high school.
You young punk.
When I was in high school at the track meets, they'd have like 3 of the faculty members with stopwatches on all the events. Mm-hmm. So they'd get 3 different times. But I can remember Coach Smith from the football team. Obviously, during the track season, he would be one of the guys with the stopwatches. And I remember after the 100, seeing him and a couple of guys enjoying some cigarettes, then walking back and timing more of the athletes. Those were different times, you see.
Okay.
It was about 5'2", 5'3".
Yeah.
Did you ever?
Good job, McGee.
Did you ever go to school where the teachers would smoke in the classroom?
No, I
never saw that.
You didn't either.
I was lucky enough to see the teacher's lounge door open up and plumes come
In
out.
college, a lot of the teachers would smoke during class.
That makes sense.
College.
That's different.
Absolutely. Professor Stade smoked Pall Mall non-filters, the big long one.
What did he teach?
English. Brilliant guy.
So just, what Cheever was saying here. Just clear.
By the way, I've been thinking it might now be about the time for me to lie about what Ivy League school I attended. Which one do you think I should Princeton? One of the ones that
the least. I don't know.
Do I seem like a brown man?
No, Dartmouth.
Dartmouth.
Yeah, you're on the football team.
Yeah, well,
very frat house kind of guy.
You think I'd be in the frat? Really?
No, I don't think you'd be at Dartmouth either. That's the whole joke.
Princeton. I say Princeton.
Wow.
I'd be a Tiger. A Princeton Tiger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great school.
When we come back, we'll talk to the Tiger.
That was a serious question.
The Tiger King.
Major League Baseball, they had a problem getting the teams to the park. I'll tell you why when we come back.
Okay, all right. Well,
Someone was overserved.
We certainly wish Dion Sanders the best. That is awful news. Yikes.
You're not so fast now, are you, Dion?
Oh, well, come on.
Lightening things up, we'll have toupees in the news.
Yeah, cool toupee story.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it, Neon?
And
Check this out, sucker.
Look at this. I buy 2 shoes.
If you love cheese in Wisconsin, we may have a gig for you.
Yep.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm gonna take the Gentiles' money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin that fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like, when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to. But I don't do it because there's people watching me. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
No.
That's correct. You got keep it real.
Moshe Kasher is our guest.
I live in L.A. now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I peed on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool.
Yes. I blame Dan.
So Dan, you're getting divorced, huh?
I know. Yeah. But I mean, really, even on like careers, I mean, it is tough, on the road, but we're just so different too. Like, comedy, and she is an electrical engineer. Very, very different worlds.
Okay. Wow.
And I probably should have listened more too, because I realized after her doing that for 9 years, the only thing I know about her job is that it has to do with electricity and engineering, and that's it. Like, it's so boring. Like, I hate it. Like, she would try and describe it to me, and she would use these technical words that I don't understand. And then she would dumb it down with smaller technical words I also don't understand.
Right.
So it would just be frustrating. Like, I would feel like some dumb monster just incapable of knowledge. Just like, me no like talk now. Dan Hart hurts. Dan Hart sad. I mean, seriously, the things she would say.
That's very good.
But it would be like, would you guys understand this if she's trying? I'd be like, what do you do? She's like,
are you asking us if we understand divorce?
The job.
Oh, the job. Okay.
Like, okay, because this is the kind of thing she would say. I'm like, no, seriously though, what do you do?
Right.
She's like, well, right now I design schematics to handle the downtown power grid voltage distribution. What?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, what's the schematic do? She's like, well, schematic doesn't do anything. It just shows where the load's being carried. And I'd have to go 8th grade to make myself feel better. I'm like, well, I'll show you where the load's going to get carried. Dan happy now. Dan Hart fun again.
She'd be like, Dan, I'm serious.
Typical guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dan
got big load. Yeah. Dan been on road.
Yeah, the problem was it was so dry. I knew I'd have to work so hard, and then in the end, it would just suck anyway. It would just be something boring I wouldn't care about.
Right.
Sometimes I'd want to just say, look, just stop talking. Do you or do you not build robots? No?
Yeah.
Then why are we talking?
Right.
She could build a robot.
Yeah, I guess she
like
could.
An engineer, sure.
Yeah.
I know. Why can't you do that?
She probably will.
Still.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, one that
Replace me.
listens. Yeah.
Someone she can get along with.
Yeah. Who doesn't like meat? Hello. Yes, that could very well happen. It'd be kind of a dillbot.
Okay. I think that's
so
the
it likes
first time
pickles. All right.
Insulted someone's ex-wife on the air.
No. A dillbot makes perfect sense. If she's an electrical engineer, she can, make her. Yeah, make whatever she wants. Who knows? I'm sure she's a level person.
I just picture my son saying, "My new daddy's a dillbot."
I'm not sure that.
Fine. She takes off her panties. She throws them over to Murray Whiskey. She says, "You put those on." He tries. She says, "You made me do it. You've got to do it." He says, "Okay." So he tries to get them on. Can't do it. He says, "I can't even get these past my thighs." He says, "I can't get into these panties." He says, "Yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner."
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray Whiskey, Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you're lighting up the studio?
Yeah, this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing. Just...
Brought to you by that new Japanese Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Murray.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Actually, I'm doing a CNN interview at 10, or else I'd go with him. I'm doing Larry King. First time. I'm very excited. Yeah, I just want him to go, "Saskatchewan, hello! Can you turn down the electric blanket? Turn off the fan above the oven." I go, "You know what we're going to do, Larry? We're going to try to get your shoulders a little higher. Can you do that?" "Why are my suspenders so tight?" Because they don't go around your Larry, that's why they go. See, if you let them go, the shoulders will do that. You won't look like you look like a vulture in heat. Muncie, hello. Question for the skinhead.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening
Just from the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
I just watched my buddy Pat on the screen there take a sip from a new coffee, and he really seemed to enjoy it. I'm glad you're having a nice time.
Thank you.
Because I'm there, too. My first cup, and boy, oh, boy, it's really hitting...
what the hell that's all about. There's Ace Cosby.
Chick, let me tell you more.
There's Willie Griswold.
Josh sucks.
He really does. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We haven't heard anything from Pat yet.
Oh. No, we haven't.
What do you want to hear?
Musical
Well, let the
interlude.
man enjoy his Joe for a second.
I love my Joe.
Oh, Willie, what are you sipping on, man?
It's a cold brew. I got to it is spectacular.
Isn't
in the
that
morning.
great?
I
Good.
didn't get to get my normal coffee this morning. Now I have it.
You deserve it, and I'm glad you have it.
Isn't there a song called Cold Brew?
Strange brew.
Oh, that's
Not a bad idea, huh?
Strange brewing.
not a bad idea, Pat.
One of the lesser cream hits.
Ooh, caffeine inside.
That's it. You already got it.
I was kind of dragging the other day, and I went to a place where I usually go, and I said to my friend that was running the place, "I'm kind of dragging, man. I'm thinking maybe of getting a coffee." And he goes, "You ever had our cold brew?" Willie, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you texted me about this day of.
Because like 5 minutes later, I could have sprinted to the moon. It was,
Good stuff, huh?
I only drank half. It was like rocket fuel.
It sounds like you had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
No. It was
Because of the caffeine.
Oh, it was great.
Chick, around here, you're known as the green room cut-up.
I am?
Oh, yeah. You often stand by the coffee maker there.
Oh, yeah.
Little high octane this morning?
That's right.
Huh?
Cup of 30 weight? Yeah. Going there. Yeah, that's what I do.
Did I tell you about the old lady and the baker's wife? You're always doing that.
Remember that video of the guy
donut hole
climbing up on the counter in the sort of the canteen room of the office and peeing into the coffee? that went viral, and you talk about a cup of Joe. But the problem is, after he got caught, you have to wonder how many times had he done that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Before he got caught?
But to climb up on the counter in order to pee into the coffee.
That's commitment.
Yeah, I guess
Why don't you just pee into the
Oh, no.
You wanted to
pot and
brood.
then pour it in?
I'd pee in like a Ziploc bag, and then I'd seal it, and then I'd
there
bring a
you go.
needle in, and then I
Yeah.
could just kind of drain it. No one really noticed. And then
Why are we helping people?
Well, no, I like that.
That's a
because
great idea.
Then I can make small talk with them while I wronged them, and in my head, that makes it more exciting.
This is Hannibal Lecter-like evil.
How's your weekend, Denise? All right.
Great idea.
Now, we were at the sports desk. We've discovered what?
A bus driver has been arrested on a charge of driving under the influence. That's a DUI. Well, he was transporting the Pirates, the Major League Baseball team, from Chicago to Milwaukee for their weekend series with the Brewers.
Guy can't have a few beers. He's working hard.
Evidently,
Oh, my gosh.
Illinois State Police say the driver was traveling away from officers seeking to escort the bus on its trip to Milwaukee late Thursday.
You're not going to follow me.
Troopers say they observed more erratic driving and eventually stopped the bus on the right shoulder of I-94 in Chicago because...
Oh, you erratic.
Well, everyone was stopped on I-94.
Yeah.
The driver isn't a Pirates employee, but was contracted by the team to drive them to Milwaukee after the completion of their season, their series at Wrigley.
Nobody's a better drunk driver than me. Well, we've all talked to that person. I drive better.
Oh, I know that
That's
person.
terrific.
Yeah, right.
So you guys win?
Yeah.
How'd the game go?
Did you do good?
Touchy old nose.
I can do a Harry Carey impression, you know.
Perfect.
Who got a touchdown?
So that happened.
That's scary.
What do you think of this?
That reminds me of this letter we got.
What?
Saved by Donnie Baker is the title.
Well, this is already interesting.
That has never happened before.
I was pulled over driving through one of the less populated portions of Montana. When the patrolman asked if I knew what the speed limit was, I said in my best Donnie Baker voice, 70 miles per hour, state law. The officer started laughing and didn't give me a ticket.
You got lucky, sir.
Don't try this, guys.
He thought it was funny that I was trying to sound like Donnie Baker. He says he listens to the Bob and Tom show while on patrol.
Instead of saying I was driving through one of the less populated areas of Montana, why didn't you just say I wasn't driving in Billings?
Yeah, Billings and Bozeman. You cross those off, you're pretty good.
Oh, God, what a gorgeous place to be.
Beautiful.
I love it.
And it is hard. It is hard not to go.
It is
150.
Yeah.
Aren't you the one that got in trouble for this?
No, we're not doing that on air. We're not.
Well, but in Willie's defense, you were driving across Kansas, right?
No, I was driving in Indiana, and I was going. It was 70, and I got pulled over going over 100 miles per hour.
Okay.
And I was driving to my Christian summer camp, and the only reason the cop let me go is because I had a little cross on my shirt, and he knew that I wasn't a bad kid. And it was me and this little 19-year-old British guy named Ashley driving up to camp together.
Did he see the cross, and then you should have looked at him and said, "Hey, man, it's not my fault. My co-pilot told me to do it." And you know who he is. I can't.
I'm not one of those coexist. You know.
Yeah, wasn't great. I was 18 years old. I was just a little dummy. There was no one on the road. I wasn't being safe.
That is dumb, but yeah, that's
fun.
I said I wasn't being unsafe. I was being unsafe. But I wasn't being reckless. I didn't know that I was being crazy. There was nobody else on the road.
Do you ever look down and go, "Oh my God, I didn't know I was going this fast"?
Well, now when I'm going 75, if you get too cozy, it's still really fast. If you look at the signs that you're going past, you're still flying, man.
Yeah.
No, cars are so good and they're so quiet.
Right. And then you look down, you're like going 85, and you're like, how'd that happen?
That isn't my beef. My beef is people who have decided that stop signs are an option in the middle of the day.
That's
because
you.
They're texting.
That's you. You go
no, I slow down.
You
and,
roll
this
through
is,
all
this
the
is
time.
This is at 4 in the morning when there's no one around. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Totally valid.
Laws change overnight.
Yeah. Blinking red light, that's just some guy's opinion at 4 in the morning.
The amount of cognitive dissonance that you exercise every
If I
day.
knew what that meant, I'd acknowledge it. So, what else have we determined about today's world of sports?
What? The hotel. He won the U.S. Open. Wyndham Clark.
That's right.
They call him the hotel.
And again, why couldn't they shoot down that plane buzzing? That people are trying to enjoy the thousands of
They
complaints.
didn't want to cause any murders, I think. That's why they didn't shoot down
the guys
the plane.
up there. Look, they're playing golf down there.
Whoever gave that plane permission is certainly getting a talking to this morning.
If they had shot the plane down, the plane would have to land somewhere. Perhaps the gallery would have been where you wanted the plane to land if they shot it down?
No, you make it so it just goes into a local neighborhood.
Wait, so it was a piloted plane, not a drone. We're sure that it was not a drone?
Yeah, apparently there's
Here's
several
the thing.
accounts that apparently it was a plane possibly
Your
towing an ad.
father went online and found what he wanted.
Yep.
That's all
I was really irritated
Here
by
we go.
that sound. That would never happen during the Masters because they would have shot down the plane.
Well, it depends on who was flying.
Yeah.
The Masters is the place.
It wouldn't have been a female pilot, I'll tell you that.
They were the Masters. You know this story. The Masters was caught adding bird sound effects to the broadcast.
Yeah.
And some bird watcher or ornithologist.
I believe that is a whippoorwill.
Not indigenous to that area this time of year.
Have some lovely birding here.
Typing in false bird sounds is an abomination.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I hate talking to this guy.
Wait a second. I got a phone.
Pray with me, would you?
I believe I have your theme song for this, Josh.
Oh.
If I can, I'll have to dig it up. Don't we have a Josh Speaks Like a Southern Guy?
No, but when
theme song?
Grover Emerson Thorne does make an appearance.
I remember him.
It's so nice to be with you, fine.
Good to see you, Colonel Thorne.
Southern folk. Wasn't prepared. But you give me a little time, I may have. You know what? I do have a partner in crime.
Oh, is that right?
Mr. Paul Lind.
Really?
That's right.
Glad to help you out.
Paul, if you would please regale us with an answer to this query I have. Paul, what is a good reason for pounding meat?
Loneliness.
Oh, yes. He is a dog with two tails, isn't he?
Oh, that's rich.
Grover Emerson Thorne is...
Lord, I'm down.
I'm glad you reminded me of myself, because I will be back with something.
The duo of Thorne and Lynn. How could we forget?
Thank you very much.
How'd we get here?
So we never got a song out of Pat, did we, Brent?
Nope.
No, we didn't.
We were trying.
Yeah,
There you
something
know.
to Paul Lynn, though. That was incredible.
Yeah,
That wasn't me.
Pat, you have a Father's Day tribute, don't you, Pat?
I do, yeah.
Well, we'll come back with that. How about that?
Sure.
Did you have a nice Father's Day? We didn't talk about that.
I did. I did chores and...
Kids make dinner for you?
no, we did a very last minute...
You going to take that, Willie?
I wasn't. We didn't hang out. We're all good.
We at like at 5:30 we decided to do burgers, but I don't have a grill set up yet. So
how'd you do them?
They have these fast food
You
places.
just,
No,
you
they
just
went-
manifested
I went
them?
to a restaurant.
no stove. It was it's way too complicated. We tried to put this new thing in the stove, and it was a nightmare. And it's golf in the background with some plain.
No money, no problems.
Yeah, I know. Then I had to go out and get buns at another place.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
You go.
Your buns weren't good
Everybody's
enough?
out of buns. I was told.
Everybody's out of buns.
I needed to get
the great bun shortage of 23.
I swear to God, I went to 4 different grocery stores till I found the brioche buns.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why not just use regular buns and
Yeah.
pour sugar on them?
Is that what they are?
Pretty much, yeah.
It was just I did a lot of water.
Well, I hope you had a nice time. I'm sure they wished
Yeah,
you
it
a
sounds
happy
like it.
Father's
Yeah,
Day.
it sounds like it was wonderful.
Got a nice drawing from one of my little girls.
What'd you do for your new husband there, Christy? He's a father.
I let him watch racing all day and then worked out in the yard, and then I made
Yes.
dinner for he and his son.
You left him alone.
I
Isn't
did.
that what every father wants, I would imagine?
I did the.
I left him alone.
I kind of did the Father's Day last weekend with the
Uh-huh,
daughter, and
right.
they're in Atlanta. We went to a Braves game, but yesterday she texted me and goes, "Hi, Dad. Happy Father's Day. I have COVID."
Poor sweetie.
She was doing a wedding over the weekend. Or she didn't get it. It was a friend of hers. And, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, is she doing okay?
We're just waiting to hear now if her mother has COVID, which would be really something. So,
wow. When we come back, we'll cheer everybody up.
Okay.
You have a couple Father's Day things, don't you, Pat?
I think I do.
You're a good dad.
I know I have one. Thank you.
Did you have a good Father's Day?
Oh, it was fantastic. I asked him to do whatever I asked him to do without the iPad, and he did.
Oh, good.
Wow. We went everywhere. It was a blast.
Oh, cool. Okay, very good. Right now, I want to talk about something you can do with your kids, or you can do it with your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, or whatever. And that's have a great meal, restaurant-style meal at your own house. Thank you, HelloFresh. Talked about HelloFresh for quite a while. In case you haven't figured out how it works, they do the grocery shopping. They do the measuring, and you just put it together. They've got a special offer right now, 16 free meals at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Did I mention free shipping? Oh, I just did right there. What am I talking about? HelloFresh. They've got some cool new stuff because it's summertime. The Fresh and Fit summer menu featuring both calorie smart and protein smart options, and, of course, good old-fashioned comfort food. They've got every week more than 40 things to choose from. You're going to be happy. You can swap proteins. They've even got vegan stuff. So an array of options for you. The key is farm to doorstep quality. You're not spending time running around the grocery store trying to figure out which one's the rutabaga and which one is the can of mayonnaise. Okay, that's probably an easy one, but you don't have to go find them. That's right. So if you're in a recipe rut, have some fun in your life and give yourself some extra time. HelloFresh. Up to 16 free meals, that's right, and free shipping. BTShow16 is your code at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. And once again, enjoy some great food. And Willie, you've been working on something over there?
Yeah, check out the saucy pork burrito bowls with rice, charred poblano, salsa fresca, and smoky crema. HelloFresh sends you 9 ingredients. If you'd like, swap out pork for ground turkey with their Hello Custom feature. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In a half hour, you're enjoying this delicious burrito bowl that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Another great example of what you can get on any given week at HelloFresh. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, a song from Patty G. Gold bars in the news and toupees in the news.
And world records.
All right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob.
Here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. People were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. Why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport.
Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al-Qaeda? You understand?
Now, Rodney's got a record out there on Capitol Records.
Yes.
Can't miss it.
It's called Morning Wood.
Morning
We're
Wood.
just kind of sticking with the theme. It's Hanging with Rodney, Morning Wood, and then Nutsack. Just kind of working our way down
the trilogy.
It dawned on me this morning
Yep.
I've made a living for 13 years talking about everything underneath my belt.
Yep.
And, hey, what the hell?
I'm glad you said hell.
Yeah. I apologize.
That's all right.
Rodney, we got plenty of time. Do you want to work another one in here?
Yeah, here's one right here. This one's called, I think, you guys, is that the one we're talking about? Okay. You guys want to play the intro? I don't want to. They get a little irritated when I don't let them play the intro. They don't really like the way I do it. Let's just go right to the words.
Go ahead.
I remember way back when I was just a boy going places with my mom and dad. It used to scare me to death how Mama used to act after 6 or 7 beers she's had. We were sitting at a table when Mama got disabled, all the liquor running through her head. Soon I got to choking. Daddy wasn't joking when he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out showing everybody in town." Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. And we got her in the truck and we started driving home, and Mama said she had to go. Daddy pulled it over, we were standing on his shoulder while Mom was putting on a show. And he started up a truck, Mama stood up with her pants still around her knees. When we heard Mama holler, if you give me $1, well, I'll let you take a peek at these. Don't look now, your mama's got her boobs out, showing everybody in town. Yeah. Faces turning red, we were wishing we were dead. There were people standing all around. Mama gets to drinking, there ain't much thinking. There's nothing anybody can do. Just hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you. Just to hope and pray there never comes a day when my mama's out of drinking with you.
Yeah. Oh, Rodney. Rodney Carrington.
It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster.
Bravo! You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have comedian Nick Griffin.
You ever seen a person complain in a fast food restaurant? That's amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
What's taking this kid so long? Why is he going so slow? Why is he going so slow? Well, he's rethinking every bad decision he's ever made in his life. What got him to this horrible, awful place?
Shut up, your fries are coming.
And they seem a little irritable, too.
He has to summon all his energy to keep from turning around and stabbing you in the eyeball with the spork, you fat jackass. Just got an entire meal for $3 and never got out of the car. And you're complaining.
Jeff Jenna is our guest.
I don't know if you remember this. A lot of people were mad at the Mattel toy company because Teen Talk Barbie, one of the 200 things Teen Talk Barbie said was, math class is hard.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody, young women won't want to take math classes. And I'm just thinking, no, that's stupid. What, are American women that easily influenced? Are they? No, I don't think so. Because if they are, I think Teen Talk Barbie should say things like, sex is fun. I work hard and give my husband my paycheck.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. We were talking about the golf tournament, the U.S. Open, and the
hotel one. Wyndham Clark.
Received a number of letters. I agree with Tom. The audio was terrible at the U.S. Open. It sounded like my neighbor was mowing his lawn for 8 hours. Tom is 100% correct, writes Gary, and the annoying background noise, very distracting. Apparently, there was some banner being towed or something on an airplane over the U.S. Open. Super annoying. But on a much happier note, alert. Louisville's Most Wanted has put out an all-points bulletin for Willie G. and Greg Hahn for murder.
Oh, you guys.
They killed this weekend at the Caravan. They put the comedy back in Caravan. Formerly called the Comedy Caravan. Had a great time. Second show Saturday.
Willie, did you finally shat on stage?
Oh, boy.
Look, they said they wanted a tight closer.
Yeah, that's a hell of a closer.
I made it quick.
Nobody will remain seated.
It was not
you think of
Saturday, sorry.
No, remember, did there some singer who shat on stage? Or urinated into
there's a famous
man's mouth?
No, there's a famous Pat Godwin story involving Big Red. You probably can't tell that.
Probably not.
You guys, it says thanks for hanging out after the show, Colin and Brittany in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Thank you for the letter.
And I think that Colin actually brought me a second Father's Day gift for you, Dad. I forgot to bring it in. I'll bring it in tomorrow for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much. Now, we have a lot going on. We have not completed the world of sports. So sorry.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's your old skipper, Captain Dave, calling.
Hey, Captain Dave, how are you?
Good morning to you. Hey, I'm calling to tell you here and right now that the chum dumpster is all through with our annual Father's Day cruise.
You're done with it? No more?
That's it. Nah, we're not doing the damn thing anymore. It's over, kaput, finito. It was a total bust this year. But we never got even off the dock, for God's sake.
Oh, what happened?
It's all because of Clappy's indiscriminate spreading of his man seed.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, again, all day Sunday, a constant parade of women carrying babies, pushing strollers, dragging rugrats by their hands, all claiming that Clappy's the father and he needs to take responsibility.
Wow.
And you could see they were telling the truth because each of the kids looked just like Clappy.
Really?
Beady-eyed, lantern-jawed, slump-shouldered, bow-legged freaks. How does such a homely man like Clappy score so much tail? My God, there were strippers, waitresses, librarians, pharmacy techs, cosmetologists, Uber drivers, a tennis pro, you name it, she was there. There was even one of the Kardashians.
Wow.
Yeah, Kendra or Klondike or Clamato.
That's particularly surprising.
I think it was Clamato. I can't tell them apart anymore. But she was holding up a sign that said, Clappy, I'm pregnant again.
Wow.
Lord, I don't know how he does it. The man makes Nick Cannon look celibate. Each time a gal showed up, then Clappy would take them back to his cabin to talk. Yeah, the next thing I know, this rando mommy is dropping the wee bastards off with me to babysit while Clappy drops the meat anchor. God, by the end of the day, there was vomit and pee everywhere. And the little babies made a mess, too.
Oh, boy.
So, anyway, no more Dad's Day aboard the chum dumpster. That's it. I'm out. Captain Dave, we'll see you. Have a good day, you bastard.
Thank you.
Well, now I've got a new arrow in the quiver. Dropping the meat anchor?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Very
Never heard that before.
Yeah. That'll come in handy.
Must be one of those maritime.
Okay. I've heard of raising the Blue Peter, but
So you know he's referencing the Travis Barker, Courtney, or Chloe, or whichever Kardashian's married to Travis Barker. She set up a sign in one of his concerts, I'm pregnant, Travis.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a hell of a way to find out, I guess, but...
Did he drop a drumstick? What? Huh? You told me you were on the
pill. Anything for publicity.
Oh, yeah, because she looks like she's about 6 months, like he hasn't noticed.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. You had more over there?
Let's do this. Stupid world record. Colorado runner raced through drizzle and fog to top New England's tallest peak to win the Mount Washington road race.
Drizzle and fog, huh?
Yep.
That sounds
Joseph
tumultuous.
Well, it's no snowstorm.
Joseph Gray of Colorado Springs won for a record-tying 7th time, completing the course in a little more than an hour.
What race was this? I was too busy making a very funny joke.
New England's, it's a wet outside, but everybody come run up the mountain day.
But it was a world
Mount Washington road race.
That's it.
Record-tying 7th time. So it's a world record-tying story.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me.
I'm not. Runners dealt with drizzle.
Oh, how'd they do it?
Wind chill of 32.
Wow.
Ooh. Thick fog. Some runners got lost.
Fell off the mountain?
Can't find them anymore. They're gone.
Police have hunted down a Velociraptor. Do we have that?
Yeah, we have that coming up.
We should have led with that.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah. There's a Velociraptor out there, Tom.
Oh, wow. Cool.
And stupid world record. This is this whole segment is Not my cup of tea, but this is sad and awful.
Hang on a second. Didn't you invent this segment?
I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either.
That's your voice going stupid world record.
Yeah, I remember the morning they went, hey, chick, you have to do this voice.
A man in Florida has earned the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of Dalmatian-related items.
Wow. Is that right? I don't know if I buy this record. It's spotty at best.
Retired firefighter Scott
Pongo
and Perdita. I really thought they dropped the ball on that Disney with the choosing of the names for the Dalmatian parents.
Really?
Pongo and Perdita just doesn't.
Didn't like that?
Work?
No. It's
What does
not
Perdita
very
translate into?
It's not American.
Perdita?
Anyway, he owns 1,000. I know it's not American. That's all I know.
One of those foreign names.
Scott owns 1,152 items related to Dalmatians. His collection includes everything from plush toys to figurines to Christmas decoration. The record authority said Eberly has added to his collection since it was verified, thanks to a trip to the Dalmatia coast in Croatia. Is that where Dalmatians come from?
Dalmatia, Croatia?
Come to Dalmatia. See
Are
the
you
Croatia.
me? Really?
Yeah.
Dalmatians have a long history of stupidity.
Yeah.
And also as fire dogs, mostly due to how compatible they are with horses. There's some reason that they have Dalmatians running beside the horses that would pull the fire wagons. Something about nipping at their ankles.
Supposed to clear away.
Does the man own a Dalmatian?
No, he's smart.
No, it doesn't say.
For Mr. I Love All Dogs. over there.
Dalmatians are not good family pets.
Yeah, they're not good.
They were
trained. One-on-one, they're good, but not.
How do you guys know? I bet there's a happy family out there with a loving Dalmatian.
I'm sure there
It
is.
says here,
There's
kid with a
exception
scar
to
on
every
its face.
rule.
It's not enough that there's a wagon heading.
That's right. If it ain't a golden retriever, put it down. That's Tom's bumper sticker.
It is.
If
That's
it's
not true,
enough
except for several breeds.
that there's a wagon hurtling at you with a team of horses in front of you. It says here that they were trained to run in front of the horse-drawn fire engines to help clear a path.
Wow.
Of the blaze that firefighters needed to conquer.
You'd think a rabid Doberman would clear a path.
or a giant wagon with 6 horses in front would do enough path clearing. No, we need something else. Maybe a dog.
This guy has to be single.
Oh, or his wife also likes them. I don't know.
1,200 Dalmatian-related tchotchkes. Oh, look, here's my Dalmatian can opener. Oh, that's great, honey. Excuse me, I'm trying to get a ladder and a short rope.
Let's all remember that Chick introduced this as sad and awful.
Well, we've learned that there's the Dalmatia coast in Croatia.
That's interesting.
That
is true.
Finally something. But I think this guy, it doesn't say if this guy has a dog. I'm assuming he doesn't.
You don't think so? He has to have a dog.
There's a certain irony there. But you don't have a real...
And we have an email. Let's get off this dumb story. Did anyone watch the Canadian Grand Prix yesterday? Verstappen won. Maxwell. And in the IndyCar race, Alex Palou.
Yeah, Palou.
Hassenpfeffer Corporate.
He won.
Oh. Anyway, did anyone watch the Canadian Grand Prix yesterday? It was the sexiest national anthem I've ever heard sung.
Really?
By the fabulous Alicia Moffat, who I kind of like her. She's kind of a Jennifer Warnes. It's the time of our lives, that girl.
Oh, okay.
She's very, very, very good. What do they call a female singer?
A female singer?
Oh, yeah, a singer. What is it? Chanteuse?
Chanteuse.
Yeah. Chanteuse. Anyway, this is the Canadian anthem yesterday from the Canadian Grand Prix, won by Verstappen.
Oh, Canada, terre de nos aïeux.
Is she singing French?
It sounds like she... Did she forget the words there?
Yeah,
she was just mumbling.
Start over. I lost my place.
I thought in Canada they spoke American.
En français, de fleurs glorieux.
That's not a real language.
Piss me off.
It's
beautiful.
Is it? Or is she clearing her throat?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
12 more minutes.
Des plus brillants exploits.
Thank you for shutting Edith Piaf up.
How
dare
you?
Oh, you have to do it again?
No. There's a couple twats in there, though. That's funny.
Yeah. A couple twats is always funny.
I think it's funny because it reminds me of that dirty word.
Right here's where I lose her. I got no idea.
Yeah, okay. By the way, this guy does own a Dalmatian. At least he's got one in this picture.
Oh, okay. Well, how about that?
Thanks.
And
there's no way that we could be on the air right now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, it appears he has a Dalmatian. Okay.
Anyway,
I know you disapprove, but leave it
incredibly.
That's fine. Although I don't know here's the dog biting a next door neighbor's kid.
Hey, we don't know what that kid did. Could have poked him in the eye.
They may live on 85 acres. You don't know. No kids around.
Oh, you'd like Alicia Moffat, Tom. She's got an ass like a house cat. I'm telling you, she's yeah,
thick.
Do they, when they do the Canadian national anthem in French, do they also do it in English? Is it like?
I don't think she's going to do it in English. She did it in French talk.
She's pretty.
Frenchese, it's called.
Okay. And that was in the sporting news because what?
Because it was supposed to be sexy.
It was in front of the Canadian Grand Prix.
If she was going to do it sexy, she should do it on that Marilyn Monroe style. Oh, Canada, Mr. President.
All the things you do.
If she had said Mr. President in Canada, that would have been
She's pretty. This is right in your wheelhouse.
I'm not saying she's
ass like a house cat.
Let me look at this bitch.
I eat once a day, whether I need it or not.
I have some frosty.
For dessert, I have a nice, healthy vomiting.
Very. She's very angular.
They're my bone broth.
Yeah.
looks like a walking 2x4. That's all I know.
Guys.
Xylophone with skin.
You know what else is hot? Hobby horses. And boy, that makes me old to say hobby horse.
Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah. Why would that be hot?
It's not me. You're the one that likes the skinny girls.
Okay, well, now, is that sports? Have we completed?
Yes, and shouldn't it be? I mean, truly.
And don't we get to hear Pat's song? Father's Day song?
Can't beat this.
Yes, you can.
I don't know if I can follow that.
Oh, look, there's the...
Oh, that's something about my cold and frozen land or something.
My cold and frozen vagina.
My bitter and off-putting.
My extremities have lost their feelings now. Yeah, that's Canada. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Pat,
walrus sings.
Pat, you have a Father's Day tribute?
Yeah, joyful Father's Day.
And here it is now.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I didn't know how to fix a flat, but I do now. I couldn't tie a tie, no one taught me that. Oh, but I learned somehow. My father was a teacher, ironically. Oh, but he dropped the ball when it came to me. I'm learning life lessons digitally. YouTube's my new dad. Sha-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. YouTube's my new dad. Oh, if you want to know how to grill a steak, check out a YouTube video. I'd ask my dad, but he went out for cigarettes many years ago. My YouTube dad doesn't drink or smoke and teaches me how to tell bad dad jokes. I can ride a bike now and fix my spokes. YouTube's my new dad. Oh, YouTube's my new dad. When it comes to the birds and bees, how to arouse, tickle, and tease, where to touch, and how to please, Pornhub works for thee. Oh, but YouTube's my new dad.
All right.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Pat Godwin. Patty G, by the way, is going to be spending some time this summer in the great state of Florida. Sarasota, to be precise, at McCurdy's, beginning Wednesday, July 12th, running through Sunday, the 16th, because they're filming his new TV special. Are they going to be filming every night?
No, just the one night, 2 shows.
Oh.
Friday, the big Friday show.
A lot of pressure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you can warm up those first few nights.
Yeah, I have 2 nights to get it together.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you do.
Well,
You got this.
Plenty of time. You'll do a great job. Certainly looking forward to it.
I mean,
then-
yes, I
and
agree.
when we come back, we have Velociraptors in the news. We've got pigs in prison, the frogs on your plate, and toupees on your head, all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is...
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, or king.
Okay, jack.
It's the jack of clubs.
Oh,
You'd
jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now,
yeah?
you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of the
You'll
cards.
see one card in the deck is turned the opposite direction from all the rest.
Yeah.
One
Are you
card.
kidding me?
And that one card is...
The jack of clubs. No way.
Okay. Get a card. Get this guy out of here.
Weird, right?
Hey, we're a
witch.
Hey, wait a minute.
Witch.
Where are my car keys?
Hey, can you fix Justin? We need a magician. Can you fix Chick's computer?
Witch! Oh my gosh, you're just in time, Justin.
It only plays Steve Miller. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
We have
All right, hey, ladies, thanks a bunch for helping us out today. We appreciate it. What we're doing, the usual routine, we're just going to record some voices. We need a group of women. You guys are going to be portraying sorority girls, all right? So you're in a sorority. And so we're going to get the audio of you guys kind of reacting to some things, a lot of giggling and laughing.
A lot of bouncing.
Yeah.
Giggling and bouncing.
Bingo.
Good.
College.
Yeah, and then Mark here is, Mark's going to go ahead and be our engineer and record all this and get everything down. And this is you guys all kind of, giggling and laughing, maybe like you're having a pillow fight or whatever, just, having a good time in the sorority.
That was good. I think we need to do it again now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little more jumpy, a little more bouncy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and try it again. Great. Okay, this next part, this is where Nurse Bob is telling you guys that you're going to pair off, and each of you are going to help each other with this. So you're going to make some oohs and ahs, and eventually start making some smoochy noises, like you're kissing or whatever.
Oh. Well, April and I could just kiss. If that's all right. I don't have any problem with that. Do you think would that work?
I like making out with ladies.
Oh, well, no. You won't actually have to kiss each other or make out. It won't sound right. The audio will be all messed up for that, so don't worry about that. We'll just have you guys just fake it, make some noises and stuff.
What? No. Bad idea. Go ahead and kiss, or just pretend like you're kissing. Do what you were going to do. Have them do what they were going to do. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work.
All right, that was great. That was great, you guys. Mark, did you get that?
Yeah.
We all right?
Yeah, I got it. That was perfect. That was great. That was great.
Mark, your computer's not
what?
on.
Oh,
recording.
We bet. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. One more time.
All right, sorry, you guys. Let's just try it one more time. We'll get the audio when you hear. Thanks. All right. And action. You guys, I'm really sorry. I don't know what the hell's taking Mark so long in the bathroom, but we'll get back to it here in just a second. Thanks for your patience. Appreciate it.
joyless and smug, and they just sit there in the dugout and they look like cops. You know how someone gets pulled over, they have no registration, and you need 9 officers, and they all stand around with their arms crossed and self-important looking, no joy in their face.
So what do you do during? Because I can tell you love.
I mean, I'll
so
bet
much.
on baseball because I think that's the only reason people watch it is because it's the only thing on in the summer. I hate the Yankees. That's the only reason I watch baseball is to hope the Yankees lose, and I guess that's probably a miserable. Just because they buy their team and their fans are so obnoxious. Like if you're gonna just be cheering in the stands, pick an underdog and have some character. If you have money on the game, it's different. That's like having stock in a company.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna be a loudmouth, beer-fueled ass bag in the stands, pick the underdog. Rooting for the Yankees is like going to a casino and cheering for the house. You're already supposed to win. You're standing behind the blackjack table going, "Oh, dealer busted your ass, bitch. Oh, that's my dealer. I got my dealer jersey on."
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
What? I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household. Dong dong.
She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. What? Wait a minute.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Are on the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick's there.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Hope you had a great Father's Day. Dads out there.
Yes, thank you for all you do, fathers. Important.
And let's see now. We've covered... that was a great song, Pat. Thank you. Pat had a little Father's Day song for us. You've got another one I want you to play a little bit later on, another song about you and your son that's a classic.
Oh, okay.
Now, what did you do with your son yesterday? Did you do something?
We went swimming. We played ping pong, went to Best Buy, the Apple Store, and then Applebee's. How do you like that?
Oh.
How do you like them apples?
So it cost you a fortune.
We got him a new pen for his iPad.
Oh, very nice.
Which he didn't use all day.
Like a stylus? Is that
so he can draw on the darn thing.
He's an artistic kid, man. He does some good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, there are 50,000 of those pens floating around airplane seats.
Yeah, they come off easy.
Yeah, those need to be attached like the wallet on a biker with a chain. Those things are always disappearing. And,
Yeah, I'll get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Happy Father's Day, Donnie.
Thank you, Tom. You too.
Thank you.
Got more babies than Nick Cannon. Anyways, I heard I deserve some credit for getting some dick out of a speeding ticket.
Yeah, some guy, he said to the cop, when the cop said, "How fast you going?" He said, 70 miles an hour state law. The cop thought it was funny and didn't give him the ticket.
Yeah, and I heard Josh say this guy got lucky. Whatever, Josh. Unlike you, I'm guessing this guy took the time to put the jelly donut down before he said it right to his face.
Nice. That's
Swear to God. Yeah, cops like it when you state the laws before they do, and don't take forever getting your paperwork. Make a sudden lunging motion toward the glove box.
I wouldn't advise that, Tommy.
No.
I want to call you guys because I survived Nashville again without being converted to a country music fan.
Oh, really?
All right, Donnie. I know you were doing some gigs down there. Good for you.
Yeah, I'll never like country music, basically because every song has a message, you know, like a fortune cookie. So 4 bars in, I'm always like, is this going to be on the test? I mean, you ain't got to worry about that with Molly Hatcher or Leonard Skinner because Give Me 3 Steps is as hard as it gets. But I've always had a love-hate relationship with Music City, mainly because I get sick of these so-called country stars trying to be like rock stars. And this has happened way before Tim McGraw turned bulimic. But my point is, Nashville's always so trendy. And now they brag about calling themselves Nash Vegas. Whatever. May as well rename it Dillard's. Because no matter where you look, it's all basic bitch white boots. Every chick, I mean every Karen or Katie with a thyroid condition is rocking pearly white boots now. Couldn't tell if it's a bachelorette party or a stormtrooper convention. And me and Scotty Winkler went to this songwriters think tank. You'd have loved it, Tom. They call it Backstage. It's where these new country songwriters sit around and brag about all these songs they've wrote. And one chick was fire-ass hot. Her name's Abby Anderson. And she's going to open for Stevie Nicks next week, which is badass. But she wrote a tape called Make Him Wait. And that gave me road rage indoors. It's basically a song about dry humping. Oh, make him wait. Don't take the bait. Oh, make him wait. Keep him at third base. Oh, make him wait. Past the third date. Oh, make him wait. A boy will run, but a man will stay. Yeah, then she goes on to say she's from Texas, had 7 brothers and sisters. Make him wait. I'm like, well, at least we know that song wasn't about your mom, Abby. Swear to God. Yeah, make him wait till they stitch her back up again. Swear to God. Make him wait till they cut the cord. Oh, we did some sightseeing, too. Got to see where Johnny Cash lived.
Oh.
You know, I had no idea he was neighbors with Roy Orbison. And how in the hell did Roy Orbison ever make it in show business?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's one thing if you look like a rock star, but poor Roy. Pretty woman, my ass. He had a face like Newt Gingrich. Swear to God. No wonder why he wore blue blockers in every poster.
Great song.
But we got to visit Johnny and June's grave sites. You know, when staring at his tombstone dawned on me, that dude was born to be famous. I mean, certain names are just destined to be famous, like Chick McGee. But say it, Johnny Cash. I mean, you'd have never seen him be as famous if he just went by John Cash. Those names are important, you know. Nobody'd ever bought lawn seats to see Hootie and the Bluegill. Swear to God.
Good point.
Thank you. Look at me, hell, Donnie Baker. There's no doubt I was born to be the lead singer of Dirt Knuckle. But Don Baker, that just sounds like every State Farm agent you ever met. Make them wait. Whatever, man. I gotta go.
Thanks, Donnie. Donnie's going to be at the Rock Destin Club in Destin, Florida. Club LA coming up this Friday. So you can go see Donnie. Now, we have completed our sportscast. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And we have moved on to Christy Lee at the news desk. Have we missed anything?
Well, we've missed a lot. We haven't gotten to news yet, and Chick teased the Velociraptor story. South Dakota police arrested 3 people in connection with a Velociraptor statue stolen from an arts and science center.
So it wasn't alive?
No, it wasn't alive. It was a statue.
Thank goodness.
Good to know.
Sioux Falls Police Sergeant Aaron Benson said a security officer spotted the trio.
Aaron Benson.
Robert Guillaume.
Oh.
Just chug along.
Do you know how long it took me to realize Benson and George Benson weren't the same people?
You racist.
No, I thought he sang. I didn't know.
The singing butler.
Yeah.
You remember Benson?
I think he may have, but I don't think he's saying that tune.
Anyway.
I think he's what turned me off to scatting, was George Benson.
Really?
That whole...
Oh, I love that version.
I love
on Broadway? That's a great song.
Great song.
He's a terrific, he's a great guitar player.
No, scatting's dumb. You're right.
George
Scatting
Benson's
sucks.
awesome. Anyway,
real dumb.
Security officer spotted the trio carrying the statue away from the Washington Pavilion and alerted police.
Nothing for me today, thanks.
The Argus leader.
And his shirt is shaped like a velociraptor.
What do you got in there, nothing?
Report surveillance video helped officers track the statue to a nearby apartment. When opening the door, detectives could clearly see the Velociraptor sitting right inside.
Right next to the 2-foot bong, I'm guessing.
Well,
hey, man, let's go steal the Velociraptor statue, man.
Well, the suspects, one juvenile, one 18-year-old, and one 19-year-old, were detained on charges of grand theft.
They're just having fun.
You gotta be a frat, right? Or
they're going to learn about the finger bangosaurus in the big house.
Really?
Yeah. Or the butt sore ass.
Putting the sore, yeah. There you go.
Do you know that the Velociraptors were little?
Yeah, they were like chickens or turkeys.
Yeah. They weren't like in the movie. They weren't huge.
Nice house cats. Very full.
They eventually kind of explained that barely in one of the Jurassic Park sequels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've been making us make these things bigger than they really were for a while.
Oh, okay.
This is Chick's kind of contention all along. They didn't really know.
That one Jurassic Park that their conclusion for the movie was they let the dinosaurs go into the housing complex because they felt sorry for them and they didn't want to kill them all. So they said, let's kill everyone in the homes instead of the dinosaur. That actually happens.
It does. The one girl,
Yes.
She frees them.
One damn girl.
I've only seen the one.
Me too.
It's great. They're awesome.
Yeah.
There are a couple that are just awesome. And then some that are not. But that first one, you thought you were watching dinosaurs.
Yeah.
When did Laura Dern stop using the term wooden in front of her name?
She's fine.
Paleontologists have identified a new dinosaur.
Is there, by the way, thank you, Laura. Cut.
Is there a musical artist called the Gangsta Raptor?
Gangsta Raptor.
Rap.
No, there's not a Gangsta Raptor.
Mrs. Doubtfire did the Raptor. I'm a Raptor. Raptor rap.
So when I said hobby horse earlier, I thought I sounded old. A raptor.
Sorry.
Paleontologists have identified a new dinosaur in the UK's Isle of Wight. According to London's Natural History Museum, the new species called Velociraptor barata.
Oh,
it's all kneecaps.
Yeah, it's all giant knee.
Had blade-like spikes for armor, lived approximately 145 to 1.5 million years ago.
Whatever.
They are the first armored
They really
dinosaur.
can't nail it down then.
No.
Well, no, it has armor, spikes, armor.
An ankylosaur, is that what they call those, the armored dinosaurs?
I'm not sure.
No, they were found on the island, and this first one in 142 years.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Really something.
Dead, right?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Mostly just bone.
You think if it weren't...
If we're alive, that would
If it
be
were alive,
a
that
much
would-
better story. So these are like the porcupines of dinosaurs.
Sure.
How do they mate?
Very careful.
How do porcupines mate?
Same way.
And I call them porcupines.
Porcupines?
Isn't there a Warner Brothers cartoon where they have the two porcupines kissing? They smooch. You go, ow, 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 ow.
I hope
Smooch. Ow, 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 ow.
I think that was called Gangsta Raptor. When we come back, what do you got, Christy?
Coming up, we have toupees in the news. We have beige flags. What does that mean if you're on a dating app? If you love cheese, I have a job possibly for you. And how about gold bars? You can pick them up in a convenience store, in a machine.
I know what a Japanese flag looks on a dating app.
Oh boy. What are you?
He's called me in 4 days.
What?
He has white sheets, huh?
Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch.
We have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well,
Jack.
no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old.
Yeah.
He started kindergarten this year, so we're very
He's 8? Wow.
Yeah. Chick, take you back?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
Drinking.
oh yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. So we're very proud of him, and my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags. Let's put it down. The other day he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh.
Jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here, what's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out?
Oh.
Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun, okay? Somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
And being a VIP. And I don't mean like his dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Are odors in your home a constant problem? Do you live with a smoker, have pets, or simply have annoying kitchen cooking odors that just won't go away? Do you ever hear comments like this?
Gee, Janet, I never thought of fertilizing houseplants with cow dung.
Or has a house guest ever said,
Great room freshener, Bill. What do you call it? Early American locker room?
You've tried carpet deodorizers, spray mist, incense, stick-up fragrance dispensers, and even plug-in devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, honey, the house has never looked better.
Le Blindfold and Le Clip.
Pick yours up today.
Okay.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Frank Caliendo.
Some people don't like John Madden. I love John Madden because he makes me feel smart. Madden will say things in the game you don't need to hear. He'll say things like, if the quarterback, if he throws the ball and a receiver, if he catches it in the end zone, then that's gonna be a touchdown. John, what did you think the most important thing was? Well, the best game to win is the third game, and you can have the first game and you might have the fourth game, but the third game. If you're playing 25 games, then it's the 23rd game. If you're playing 75 games, 73rd. It's always a 3 because it looks like half an 8. And, when you realize that a half an 8, you can't figure 8. You can do a figure 8 while you're skating, but you can't do a figure 3. And if you could do a figure 3, that would probably be amazing. But back to what we're talking about. Great football is about great football, and when you're playing great football, hey, that's the best kind of football.
Joined in the studio by comedian Darren Carter.
Man, I'm telling you, styles have changed. You know, gangster rap is popular, and say, I can't even fake it. You know, how come I going to fake like I'm in a gang? How scary would my gang be? You know, 15 redheads coming to your neighborhood, you know, out there covered in sunscreen, you know, be like wiping it on, talking about, stop pushing me, Trevor. You know, damn it, it's so hot out here. You know, our little gang hand sign would be like, you know, when you hold your hand above your eyebrows, try to make sunglasses?
Yeah.
Squint everything all right. You know, we wouldn't be talking about west side, east side. We'd be like, hey, let's go inside.
Shade.
Yeah, shady. That's what we'd be on the shady side of the street. We'd only be in neighborhoods with big trees, and we'd be like, shady side, fool. You know, 15 redheads talking about shady side. We stay inside because we get sunburned. When we go outside, shady side.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin. Hey, Chick. He's in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold. Chick. There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Now, we're going to get back to the news desk with Christy Lee, but before we do, I think it's time for a little bit of entertainment.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What do you get if you cross a bear and a skunk? What? We need the PU.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Well, that was a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah, did you see that one?
Thank you, Ace. We returned to the news desk.
the hell out of
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's the key.
Well delivered.
Speaking of PU, the University of Wisconsin is looking to hire someone to eat cheese.
I'll do it. I love cheese.
According to the listing for the position of descriptive sensory panelist.
All right.
The job entails tasting dairy products and describing, quote, the sensory experience on the basis of appearance, texture, taste, and aroma. Attributes for research and product development purposes. The chosen applicant will be paid $15 an hour, will be trained by the university's Center for Dairy Research to join its group of expert tasters. Panelists should expect to be tasting up to 24 cheese samples and 12 pizzas a week, along with other food products.
Do you get the 15 an hour? Do they also supply stool softeners? How
Yeah. Tasting sessions are expected to last 3 hours, 3 times a week. Resumes are being accepted until June 21st at the University of Wisconsin.
No way.
Yeah, whey is a byproduct of...
W-H-E-Y. Yeah, curds and whey. Josh?
That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, that's... I mean, do you eat and spit so that you don't get too...
Maybe.
Is it
Well...
like wine tasting? We were supposed to...
It could be.
I don't know.
It's only 3 hours a day, though, right? They said it was 3 hours.
3 times a week. That's 9 hours a
That's
week.
fine. That's not too bad, eating cheese that whole time. You can handle that, can't you?
I don't know, man. It'll really bind you up. Okay, well, good luck.
Adults-only bounce houses are the latest party trend, according to the Wall Street Journal.
This is going to cause massive vomiting. I can't tell you.
Apparently, more grown-ups are finding stress relief in nostalgic activities like childhood hobbies, coloring books, and the bouncy house industry is joining in on the fun.
Wow. Here's one of those words, Tom, that's bouncing around. Sorry for the inadvertent pun there. Kidults. Have you heard this?
I haven't heard that.
No, it's making me retch.
Yeah.
Kidults.
Right, as in
Like
grown-ups
these
who are
kinds of things?
Yeah.
Adults are now renting bouncy houses for weddings, birthdays, and company parties, while Big Bounce America, a traveling inflatable event, offers adults-only sessions with added amenities like DJs and food trucks.
We'll bounce for you.
Well, I used to, when I was a kid, I liked to watch Sheila in the bounce house, but now, hubba, hubba.
Offices are going to do some of this stuff for their employee, what do they call those days where they...
Appreciation days?
That kind of thing.
The bonding of the staff, team building, and knee dislocation.
Yeah, concussions.
I've had to, I own a bounce house.
You do?
What?
Where do you keep that when it's not
of course
in the garage?
Erected. It's right there in the garage.
Yeah.
Really?
A box? It's in a box?
You can buy a really good bounce house for a few $100.
Yeah, you can.
It's like $250 to rent them, and I realized after renting one a couple times, I could just buy one.
And they blow up pretty quickly
what do you
and
use to
deflate
blow
pretty
that
quickly.
up?
It's got this little gizmo. It's a fan.
Has its own thing?
It's about a foot and a half high.
Yeah, plug it in, leave it running.
Yeah, they're fun, but and I have
Do
to.
you get in there and bounce around?
I get in there and blow dry it or whatever. Sorry, leaf blower it out.
Blow dry.
Sorry. You get in there with the leaf blower and get all the junk out of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're tricky to walk in, and yeah, you could easily rip your knee to shreds. So, and talk about humiliating a Monday morning. Mr. Johnson. Yeah, no, I can't come in. No, I blew out my knee in a bounce house. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have someone else do the surgery.
You know, I'm one of those kidults. You're
That's
fired.
awful.
So kidults referred to the people that still act like kids but are adults?
Yes,
How far back do they go? It's not diapers, is it?
No, they're not those kind of folks who we're not judging.
Right.
We're just thankful that we don't have that. But
you're doing that. See a psychiatrist.
So many grown-ups are really excited for this Barbie movie, and that's
that
part of the
stuff.
kidulting.
Oh, okay.
Kidulthood, if you will.
Do you think you'll go see the Barbie movie?
I don't know. I mean, Margot Robbie does make me want to put on my trench coat with a false arm sewn into him.
Is that right?
But,
what is the tone of that movie?
I cannot tell.
Is it supposed to be good?
I don't know who it's for. It's like, hey, here's a kids movie about But Greta Gerwig wrote and directed it.
It's got to be for adults.
It's for no one.
They did have a meme up yesterday on Twitter about people trying to watch Barbie in one theater and trying to watch Oppenheimer in the other theater. I guess Oppenheimer's crazy loud, as you might imagine. And
I want to see that.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. That comes out in June as well.
And if you don't like it, July
21st
is the 21st, and the 3rd. If you don't like it, don't tell me, okay? I know you won't like it.
Why would I like it?
Yeah, he won't like it. He don't like anything. You barely like Willie, and he's your kid.
Yeah, I'm the best one, too.
Yeah, and he's the best one. By far.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll see.
All right.
Hey, is your one son still, is Bonnaroo over?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did he have a good time?
We got a couple texts, a couple updates. He's probably waking up right now.
He said that he saw...
No.
He said he saw... what was the band called? Werewolf or something?
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. He said it was one of the best live shows he's ever seen.
That's cool.
No, but after that 4 days of partying, Thursday to Sunday, the sun just rises on you Monday morning.
Yeah.
The one year that I went, I woke up, the sun rose on me Monday morning. I walked out, I yawned, I pooped myself, I ditched my pants, I turned to my friend, I go, let's go. I left the tent, we bailed, buddy.
That was a weekend.
We left everything.
We left it all.
Some review.
You left it all on the field.
All your stuff
The
there?
sun rising on Monday, you want nothing to do with anything. We just left beer and stuff.
Sure, you were done.
Yeah. It's after 4 days of partying, you want nothing to do with that ever again.
Did you have an extra pair of pants?
Yeah, no, I jettisoned them. I didn't drive home completely naked. I didn't Donald Duck the whole drive home.
Did you hear what he said?
That's a fair question.
In typical Griswoldian, I jettisoned. Oh boy.
You jettisoned a pair of underpants.
You've created a monster.
Christy, you ever had to jettison
a little
any
monster.
Pants? You ever jettisoned any of your undergarments or pants in the course of your expansive career as a lady?
You haven't
being a woman.
You haven't ever lost your panties anywhere?
I didn't say that. I haven't jettisoned any.
That's what I
really.
No.
Where did I
wrap
put
them in
my
foil and save them?
No. Why would I say
Wrap them in foil.
If I'm going to wrap them in
That's not
foil.
the Chinese food. Those are my panties.
Oh.
Hey, this Kung Pao shrimp looks real weird. Is that duck sauce? What is that?
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Greg Warren joining us.
Oh, boy.
Favorite
hey, do you ever
comedian?
wonder where paper clips come from? Well, guess what?
Greg has a great comedy special out there on
Yes.
YouTube. We'll talk with Mr.
Seen
Greg
it.
Warren. Right now, let's talk about what Chick's going to do after this is over.
That's right.
Go home to the compound. Know you're safe and secure thanks to SimpliSafe.
And ice my jaw, maybe. And
What's wrong with your jaw?
well, I'll tell you later. From SimpliSafe, that's right. You know, it's been voted Best Home Security 2023 by an outfit called U.S. News & World Report. And you'd think, well, SimpliSafe's done. We've reached the epitome. But no. They're always innovating at SimpliSafe, working on the next thing to help keep you and your loved ones safe 24/7. The new 2-in-1 smoke and carbon monoxide detector. It's next-generation hazard detection, and it can tell the difference between fire and cooking smoke, so your home is protected and you get fewer false alarms. No, in the middle of the night trying to get the batteries out of your smoke detector. Smoke and carbon monoxide detector sensor joins SimpliSafe's comprehensive suite of advanced security cameras, sensors, and hazard detectors. Seamless entire home monitoring. 24/7 professional monitoring service with SimpliSafe. Trained agents are ready to respond in any emergency, dispatching police, firefighters, or EMTs to your door, even if you're away or you can't be reached. And SimpliSafe is easy to set up yourself, or you can have a certified technician install it for you. And right now, get 20% off your new system when you sign up for interactive monitoring. Just go to SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
Coming up, we have whatever a beige flag is in the world of the internet. We have an unusual story about ramen noodles. And a great story about the reemergence of the toupee.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bug, some like Schmitz, but for me.
This song's about my very favorite thing in the whole wide world, yeah? Perfect day for getting freaky. It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Would you like to play some sneaky picky? What I'm trying to say is that I'm feeling like a song. So what you say? We're gonna come and play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Oh, It's time for moving, baby. It's time for grooving slow. It's time for dancing, baby, and poking around your throat. So what you say? We're gonna come and play. So what you say? Come on, let's get busy. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? It's that time of day for sniffing like a dog. Can I have some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Yeah, can I see your beauty? Can I get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I see your beauty? Some booty, baby. Have some more. Oh, booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Oh, I want some booty, booty, booty. Na 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 na. Come on. Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can we get down on the floor? Can I get some booty? Can I have some sweetness? Can I see your beauty? Can I have some more? Some booty, 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 can I see your beauty?
All right. Wow. Very nice, gentlemen.
That horn section moves.
Here come the mummies.
Yeah.
Man, are they great.
Oh, what fun. Well, if you didn't get a ticket tonight, you lose. Wow.
Dear Bob and Tom.
Yes.
The Mummies are my new favorite band.
Uh-huh.
It was formerly the Beatles.
Amen.
That is a nice letter. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Here come the Mummies. Thank you for listening. This is the Bob.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's here.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Greg Warren. Also coming up, a chat with comedian Reno Collier. But right now, there he is. It's the very handsome Greg Warren. Look at those blue eyes.
It's all the Warrens.
All the Warrens behind him
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got them all, guys.
Oh, that's nice.
I thought it'd be a nice touch.
Boy, you think Warren Zevon in the day got enough poon? I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Handsome man.
Apparently,
how about Earl Warren? Do you think he got?
Oh, yeah. The guy that apparently did well was Warren G. Harding.
Yeah.
Our most handsome president, I believe.
His girlfriend had a baby while he was president, right? I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
you know,
girlfriend
and of
or
course,
his wife? No.
No, his girlfriend.
Oh.
Girlfriend, I believe.
No, his wife was far too old.
And then you got Warren Beatty behind you on the wall there, famous Warrens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leslie Ann Warren.
My favorite Cinderella.
What is it? The band Oasis? Is that what they wrote a song about my pictures? Actually,
Oh, they did?
Pat,
How would that go?
Pat, you know that?
I think I know that one. Today is gonna be the day that we're gonna talk to our friend Greg. He's putting Warrens on the wall and he's gonna need a few more pegs. I don't believe that anybody has as many Warrens as he does now. Chief Justice Earl Warren's there at the very first Warren report. Greg Warren's doing one now, and he doesn't have to be in court. Warren G. Harding, Warren Moon, and defensive tackle Warren Sapp are up there now. They're up there now. There's Warren Beatty and Leslie Ann Warren. A poster of War and Peace. That book was boring. Warren Zevon, he could sing. And Smokey Warren, the king of Western swing. And more Warrens. American and foreign. Names big and small. On the Warren wall. On the Warren wall.
Nice.
Very nice.
Is that Warren Moon up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Warren Moon's up there. Yeah,
there you
sure.
go. You got to move your head. Okay.
Oh, there's War and Peace, a movie.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah, that's Warren Haynes behind me. It's hard to see.
All right, from the Allman Brothers.
All right.
And then, Pat mentioned Smokey Warren. That's the Eastern King of Western Swing. And then up there, it's hard to say. It's
Warren Oates.
Warren Oates, Sergeant Holka.
Yeah, terrific actor.
All right, Francis. Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
That's right.
Greg Warren is our guest, and Reg's. Did I say Reg?
You did say Reg.
No, sorry.
Reg, yeah.
Greg Warren's comedy special is special, and it's available on YouTube. It's called The Salesman, and it got a very nice review in the New York Times.
And from my mom, but apparently she watched Craig Warner's comedy special, so
that's better.
I'm assuming
better.
she was talking about yours.
I'll take it. Warner's good. Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Now, what's on your mind today, Greg?
Well, Tom, I thought we could talk about the game Hacky Sack.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, invented by Mike Marshall and John Stahlberger in the early 70s. I'm sorry. Stahlberger was an Oregon athlete, and Mike Marshall had learned the game from a Native American he met in military prison, and he taught it to John, and John used this to rehab a knee injury. Yeah, my college coach actually had sort of an interesting way to rehab my knee. He said, quit acting like a crybaby and get after it.
Different approaches. But,
yeah, it's a different approach. Yeah. Mike died pretty quickly, and John, he did. He just did, guys. I don't know. He was in military prison. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah.
But John sort of took over, and he went store to store and sold these hacky sacks, and they got really big. And then it says here in 1983, Whammo bought it.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I don't know why the pop duo George Michael and Andrew Ridgely would have any.
Not Wham.
The Frisbee people.
Whammo.
Yeah, Whammo, Christy. That's what I said. Never gonna dance again. Wake me up before you go. Yeah, I actually, the first hacky sack was it was like denim, and it was filled with rice.
Oh,
okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, and I got a little exchange between John and Mike. It said, hey, John, should I use like shrimp fried rice? I was like, no, dude, uncooked rice. So uncooked shrimp fried rice? No, man, if it's fried, it's not uncooked. That was just a little exchange.
Like rice and denim, like a hillbilly wedding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I call that the old hillbilly wedding.
That's right. That's what you call that joke? You named that joke already?
That's right. I'm like Dan Cummins. That joke was called.
I got you. There's a game in soccer that they sort of juggle the ball. It's called keepy uppy. I swear that
call it that.
They call it keepy uppy. It's juggling the ball. I read this in the keepy uppy, not to be confused with keepy downy. That's a treatment for bulimia, and it's
Keepy Uppy was also the original name of Viagra.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
That's a boner joke.
Do you call that one boner?
Do you have a bonus boner joke?
Now the rules of hacky sack are basically if you can keep the ball up, you get in a circle, and if you can keep the ball up and everybody gets a touch and it doesn't to hit the ground, that's called one hack.
Oh.
And that's what you're trying to do. And you can use any body part except for your hands, of course, because you got to be able to hold the drugs you're doing while you're playing.
So you keep your own hack, right? You don't hacky sack it to the next guy, do you?
Yeah, you got to pass it around.
Yeah.
You pass it around?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I
You
thought it
pass
was
it
a
around,
solo
Chris.
thing.
You're thinking of freestyle hacky sack,
Oh.
Christy, a very different game.
Excuse me.
And that's like a show-off game where you just do a lot of tricks, and that's actually, they call it, I did not make this up, they call it hacksturbation.
Okay, that's funny. So they've got a sense of humor about it.
They must.
I think they do.
Are there competitions for this?
Oh, yeah. There's this guy. Hold on, Tom. I've got the name of the champ right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry, I had it in my records somewhere. This guy's from the Czech Republic. He won the championship last year, the freestyle championship. His name is Jan Weber. And this is how big hacky sack is, guys. When I Googled it, he was the 5th name down. There was some chick on Facebook, an economist, and a college professor. So,
I see.
And it's kind of it's a hippie game. I mean, it was not born in the 60s, but it's a lot of the hippie tradition is borrowed. But they're real nice. Apparently, anybody's allowed to play. If these guys are hacking or whatever, you walk up, you have to let them play. And the other thing is, you're not allowed to say sorry.
What do you mean?
What?
Like if you're in the circle and you're the one who drops the beanbag
okay.
You can't say sorry.
Right.
They call it the S word. You can't say sorry. You can't apologize. And apparently, if you say sorry, they'll throw the hacky sack at you.
Whoa! You'll be sacked? Huh.
It's a slight variation on the games that I played as a kid. If you drop the ball, they would throw the ball at your head then for doing that, and not say sorry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different variations. There's hack or sack net, I think it is, where basically they're playing hacky sack with a volleyball net. It's almost like volleyball.
Wow, but only using their feet.
And you got to get it over the net.
Well, you can use anything but your hands, Josh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use your head, can't you? And your back.
Yeah.
Have you hacky sacked, Greg?
No, my dad I wasn't allowed to do drugs. I was.
He's a wrestling coach, right? Yeah.
A wrestling coach chick. Yeah, you don't.
Greg, that game Keepy Uppy is done in a lot of hockey locker rooms.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Before games and stuff, yeah.
With a puck?
With like a
it's like a soccer ball. And sometimes,
tape ball?
Yeah, and sometimes a hacky sack.
With skates on?
No, it's all done before they're dressed.
Ridiculous.
Sorry.
That'd be
we cut
bloody,
another one in
wouldn't
half.
But what's in a hacky sack now? Today's hacky sack, is it?
It looks to me
silica, maybe.
Yeah, plastic pellets. It looks like to me.
Is there a go-to brand? Is like the Voight or Rawlings hacky
Whammo
sack?
people. They name
Well, I mean, Whammo again. Once again,
they're
George
the official.
Michael
Okay.
and Andrew Ridgely. I think.
Are there different sizes of the hacky sack?
Yes, different weights.
Foot bag.
Yeah, foot bag is what they call the game in some cases. Yeah, foot bag, not douchebag. Some people call it that. Like,
oh yeah,
we'll call it that.
Look at those douchebags. I think you mean foot bag.
That's an interesting question. Are there different weights, or do you have
I looked online. There's a mega metal hacky sack with metal BBs inside. There's one called Dirt Bag. Is the brand of the bag.
Oh, that's a great name.
Yeah.
There's a Sir Hemp Sand Lord.
Certainly.
Sir Hemp. Dude, will Sir Hemp be there? Oh, yes, he will be.
I believe he was slain by William Randolph Hearst.
Willie, do you play?
Not really. I remember I had a buddy that used to play growing up because he was just kind of into stoner culture. And I went to school in Boulder, and you'd see people playing, but it wasn't a real thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
I would think Boulder would be if they're gonna. There's a lot of dopers up there, isn't there, Willie?
Oh, yeah. It's just dope country.
A lot of those hippies up there.
Here's a world foot bag, dirt bag, hacky sack foot bag.
What do they cost?
$8 on Amazon. And,
reasonable.
It's synthetic outer and, let's see, it's filled with sand.
Sand.
Yeah.
Sand is a game that makes it easier for the beginner. The sand, they said. because it's what you call it stalls. It'll sit on your foot a little bit longer if it's got sand in it.
Oh, there you go.
It says right
the term
here,
is stall.
You're exactly right, Greg. Dirtbag foot bag is perfect for new players or experienced freestylers. Synthetic suede and filled with sand, soft and easy to control.
Have you ever done it, Tom?
No, I have
You ever
not.
hacky to sack?
No, I have not.
We always had one growing up.
I'm sure it takes a great deal of skill. A lot of them look like those knit hats that certain hippies wear.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, no, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, they make them out of yarn.
Yeah, that kind of yarny mesh.
Yeah. It does look exactly like what those hippies wear. This is interesting, Tom. Tom, apparently, and maybe you remember this, in 1987, there was this big walk to end nuclear armament. It was from like Leningrad at the time, which is now St. Petersburg, Leningrad to Moscow. 200 Americans and 200 Soviets did a march together, and there was a big concert at the end with the Doobie Brothers and some other people. And apparently there was a lot of hacky sack that was played during this 450-mile march.
I believe that was the No Nuke Ski March.
This is fascinating. I read about this. Tom, did you know about this thing?
No, I did not.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I was reading about it, and apparently they think that the 200 Soviets that were marching, including children, it was like this big, warm thing. There's some speculation that all of them were KGB agents.
A young Putin.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never played that. I'm sure it takes a lot of skill.
It's pretty fun. There's a lot of laughing, a lot of dropping.
Josh, you played it?
Dude, as kids, we played a lot. Yeah.
Well, really?
There's laughing because you're all dopers. You know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, you get on that giggle weed.
Has anybody ever called it? I remember getting high and playing this in college, thinking it would be fun, and it was so much harder than it looked in TV. Because when we were kids, we would just play with your brothers for a couple kicks, and then you just get bored and you throw it at your brother. And you play, we're going to chase each other with this crazy bag and throw it at my brother's head.
Yeah,
that's not really the spirit of the game, Willie. It's, again, it's a pacifist game. It's
there are a lot of them that have designed, like there's the smiley face. I wouldn't mind kicking that.
You never liked that? The Have a Nice Day logo?
Iconic. It was great.
Can you imagine him? Yeah.
I have many, many shirts.
There's a number of them that have the marijuana leaf.
Oh, yeah.
The
Greg, what drove you to study this topic?
I don't know. I'm interested in fads, and I thought I just was like, what are some of the fads in the last 50 years? And this one came up.
You didn't recently see somebody hacky sacking?
No, I would have beat him to death with a stick. Not in mine. It's a very conservative neighborhood, Josh. We don't do that.
What were the spinner things from a few years ago?
The fidget spinners?
Oh, the devil sticks? Oh, no.
The fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners,
are those over?
Wait,
I beg your pardon. I've got a bunch over here. Yeah.
And Chick he gets the Cadillac of fidget spinners. They're amazing.
Yeah, they're nice.
See that one? That's a nice, Chick, that's a nice one, man.
Got a good weight to them.
$3,000.
well balanced.
Yeah. Great. Chick, now,
that's what I'm taking home, Warren. Oh, go ahead.
Do you oil that up, Chick, every day? Or?
No, no maintenance at all.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. It just.
Speaking of which, guys, I got a new car last week.
Oh, you did? What'd you get?
Yeah. An Acura.
Oh, nice.
TLX.
Nice.
Whoa, that's almost an indulgence. You better watch out, pal.
It's used, 2 years old, Chick, 10,000 miles on it. I think you'd like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember getting a text asking me if it was okay.
I almost did. I almost did, buddy. I really almost.
I know you do that with your shoes. I received no used car text.
I've never made a shoe purchase without your approval. The thing that really gets me though is I'll text you a picture of these shoes and you'll say, "Yep, buy them," and then I'll come into the studio and you'll be like, "I don't care for those." And, really pisses me off.
Yep. Then I'll elbow anybody near me.
Has this whole segment about hacky sacks, is this leading to the fact that when Greg Warren is at the Comedy Zone in Greenville, South Carolina, starting this Friday, you're going to be selling Greg Warren hacky sacks?
That's a good idea.
Dude, I'd buy one. Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's a great little.
I mean, you could, judging by the ones I'm looking at here, you could easily have a Greg Warren hacky sack made. Would people buy them?
I don't know if it's on brand. I'm not really a doper comic.
Yeah, I'd have to say something ironic on it. Filthy hippie or something like that.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Arrest me, I'm holding.
Yeah, probably cause.
Or let's wrestle or something.
Oh,
I don't. I like Let's Wrestle. Yep, there you go.
Let's wrestle.
What was the game
Because
called?
that's all I'm about, chick. I'm not a comedian. I'm just a wrestler. I'm just a dumb wrestler.
Oh, whatever, flute man.
Yeah. What about like a Dan Gable official hacky sack?
There you go.
We got to run, Greg. Thank you very much.
Yep, hang up on him.
Don't forget to see Greg Warren in
time.
Greenville, South Carolina.
We love you, Greg.
At the Comedy Zone coming up this weekend. Now,
I hope you heard that on your Raycon wireless earbud.
Nice.
Oh, it's 20% funnier. And that one really needed it. My point is, I'm kidding. Raycon's mission to prove you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg and maybe another arm for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features. Raycon, you can get a pair and a spare if you want and still pay less than you would with some of those other big-name hoity-toity tech brands out there. Raycon knows that right about now, every purchase, you need to keep an eye on the bottom line. And Raycon has buy now, pay later options, easy and free return guarantee. They offer free domestic shipping and flat fee international shipping. And they have over 50,000 five-star reviews. And, of course, Raycon's has 8 hours of playback, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. You score 15% off the already low Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, comedian Reno Collier will be joining us. Also coming up in the news, what is a beige flag in the world of dating? And we've got weird frog news and pig news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can. You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that? Here, maybe we should go this end first.
But hey,
Yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
what the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender.
You've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be.
That's a different permit. That's a different. I'll be right back in a second. That's a different.
He doesn't work.
I was that close.
Get.
At the end of my shows, sometimes people will, shout out a request or something like that, which is very flattering. And, you get to do some bit that you haven't done in a long time. And it's kind of fun sometimes to knock the dust off something that you haven't done and do it again,
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
I recently had somebody yell, hooked on phonics, which I hadn't done in a long time. And it's fun to go, oh, man, I haven't done this bit like in, years. And that was the bit from the commercial. Do you remember the Hooked on Phonics girl?
Yeah.
The little girl with the braces. Hooked on Phonics, work for me.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what if she applied what she learned and she couldn't get the commercial right, Hooked on Phonics, working for me. Hooked on Phonics, working for me. Okay, cut. We're not going to move a lot of tapes like this.
No, we're not.
I'm telling you.
Brian Regan.
though, about 55 million. It was expected to gross 70 million. Elemental, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and Little Mermaid round out your top 5. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time and saves the world. Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oscar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner. At the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964, the fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Leakensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Leakensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Leakensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history. This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anything. I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's
beer and stuff.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chip.
There's Josh Arnold.
Pat and I urinated together.
Oh, how sweet.
Come pee with me. And
did the streams cross?
I didn't see you wash your hands, though.
Oh, I never did.
Oh, there's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Truth and comedy, baby.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Why did you guys have to pee together?
Well, it's just how it worked out.
We every morning around this time we have a
communal.
You hold mine, I'll hold yours.
In the back over there? Oh, okay.
Way in the back, yeah, in the dark.
Well,
Pat, is your shoulder okay after holding the monster over there?
And your heartbeat is good.
Aren't you glad that isn't how they have to measure it? Imagine going to the doctor and he's looking at that thing where they look at their watch. And that'd be very hard. Being a doctor's tough enough and not having a.
What about that tribe of people in Africa or something where they shake hands that way?
There's a reason they don't have a man on the moon.
All right, fair enough.
Really can't advance that civilization very far.
Aren't you kind of glad it didn't catch on here, though? I mean,
Think about that.
It'd be so. Just a second.
Fred, can I talk to you? Here's Steve. Steve, say hello to Fred. Fred?
Yeah, unzip.
During COVID, you had to head bump everybody.
That's so funny.
Okay. Coming up, comedian Reno Collier will be joining us. But right now, we turn to the news desk with Christy Lee.
At the world of TikTok, they're celebrating the toupee.
Are they?
Yep. According to USA Today, the social media app features thousands of clips that show balding men being outfitted with a given toupee that is then styled before the final transformation is revealed. The toupee videos garner millions of views on TikTok, with users often sharing positive and encouraging comments. Josh Williams, who offers hair systems services at Prism Elites, says the viral clips are driving business his way. Williams said that while the videos still draw mean-spirited comments...
Hey, Baldy, you look dumb.
Yeah. The aim is to end the stigma, Josh, and allow men to feel that it's okay to wear a hair system.
Do what you want.
I love how they say system instead of hair piece.
Well, it's a whole thing. They shave you all the way down, and they put glue on top. Then they put the toupee on there, and then they style it. It looks like real hair. It's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
He added, it seems like it's slowly but surely becoming more accepted in the community. Williams added, the industry now calls a toupee a hair system because of the stigma around it. They're trying to end the stigma. Peter Lehman, professor emeritus in film and media studies at Arizona State University and the author of Running Scared, Masculinity and the Representation of the Male Body, says John Wayne wore a toupee.
No, not the Duke.
John Wayne's toupee from the 1966 film El Dorado was sold at an auction in 2010.
Well, he just wore it for that one movie. He would never, Duke, you would never wear a toupee.
I wore fake hair. Who the hell was that?
That's a couple good ones out there. Steve Martin has a really good one.
That's got to be one of the greatest.
You got to start early, though. Yeah. He started early.
I believe you guys. It's just it's hard to believe because it looks so natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sinatra had a pretty bad one.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Really. Burt Reynolds had a series of them. Good.
No kidding.
Good and bad.
Really? I mean, how bald were these? Are these guys? How bald was Burt Reynolds?
Burt Reynolds in Deliverance doesn't wear the piece.
Okay,
it's a great movie, and he looks terrific in it. So, I'm not going to be getting one. No thanks.
No. We at least need to try them on you.
Happy Father's Day.
Come on. You said you would do that.
Don't some of them buckle?
They snap.
Don't they put like a snap in your skull?
Snap.
They still do that? Where it's like it's really like a jacket, those buttons?
Yeah, and then don't they change them with didn't Marv Albert or somebody?
No, there was a certain sportscaster that I found out had 3 of them.
So it looked like he needed a haircut?
Rotate them so like the one who's just got a haircut. Then there was.
How about that?
Yeah, his first name started with Marv. His last name rhymed with Albert.
Yeah.
Dad, what about fancy hats? Would you get into fancy hats? The one that like a British cab driver wears?
Hey, what happened to our cowboy hat day?
Oh, that's right.
Who suggested that?
Cowboy hat day?
Yeah.
We have them here.
You don't like cowboy hats.
It's just difficult with the headphones.
You said you had a cowboy hat.
Did I say that?
Didn't you?
I say
to answer your question, Willie, I don't think fancy hat guy is going to work out for me.
What, besides a ball cap, do you have any other hats?
Yeah, will you wear a winter's cap?
Do you wear a...
I think here.
We know you wear a nightcap at night.
I have one of those...
you have those safari hats.
Giant safari hats when it's really sunny.
That's right.
Can keep out of the sun.
Is it floppy or is it hard, like a pith?
Floppy.
And it goes over your
Hang
neck?
on one second. A pith helmet.
Right. You have one of those.
There you go.
Can you see?
Like Groucho wore a pith helmet.
Driving around, hopping out of your car, walking into the grocery store, wearing a pith helmet.
You'd be making a statement. You'd be the pith helmet guy. Nobody else would do that.
There was a guy that I know that did that.
No.
Yes, you know him. He's no longer with us.
Do you guys remember the not styrofoam, like Nerf gigantic cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah.
Usually like a neon color.
They had a Dumb and Dumber he bought. Only the essentials.
Yes. We had one as a kid when we were kids, and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. Spongy and stupid.
I forgot to get one of those tomahawks at the Braves game where they have sponge tomahawks.
I can't believe they're still doing those.
Forgot. Yeah.
That you should have, because that will be a collector's item in 5 years.
No, they have them in the bullpen. Bullpen pitchers when they hit home runs.
Really?
Yes. It's on the highlights from this weekend. Yes.
Nobody gets the paper down there.
Sponge rubber tomahawk. What's wrong with the tomahawk? It's like a hammer with a purpose. Come on.
Boy, yeah.
There you go, I guess.
Crack open the old skull.
Well, when we come back, Christy, what have you got over there?
Well, we still have more TikTok news. This time, the dating term beige flag. We have a Kansas City hotel who does the right thing and honors a gift certificate that's 40 years old.
Oh, yes. They held on to it for that long. You give it to them.
Right. We have a guy arrested for stealing a tree.
A tree?
Mm-hmm.
What'd the tree do?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay. Also, gold in the news and a very weird frog story. And comedian Reno Collier all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's funeral.
Josh, you don't have to. It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Isn't this weird for you?
See, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him. I'm pretty forgettable. I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
what
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Comets." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay. He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'll tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
Well, I was working my farm. I headed down to the barn because I was almost done for the night. When I drove a man in a customized van, so I knew he was a man tonight. He said, "Hey there, Jack, with your hat colored black. Got a deal for you. I know you can't read, but there's really no need. I tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "Pardon me a minute." Well, my knees got weak as he began to speak, and his voice was ringing in my head. He had charts and graphs and colored photographs. I didn't understand a word he said. I said, "Wait a minute, heathen, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't want to barter with you. No, I know it's a sin. Won't you tell me again? What all does this get trapped into?" He said, "Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs fast, or give me 3 pigs and a horse." Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Shipping and joke to Mary, I'm gonna jam.
All right. Hey, Mary.
What is it, Carl?
Do you know why Mennonite kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen. And though my memory fogs, I know he took my hogs. I never saw them again. Now I sit and cry most every night that those pigs that got stolen away. But I'll get even. I'll see that heathen burn come Judgment Day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, mister, like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is quite a show you got there.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_closer.com. He's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later.
Bye.
Get off of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, go ahead. Can you grab that over there?
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man. It's Donnie Baker.
Hi, Donnie.
Hey, you guys ever fart in elevators, man?
Every now and then.
Well, you do. Here's what you do.
All right.
You fart in it, then send it up about 9 floors.
Oh, yeah.
Then wait on it to come back. And you know it's a good one if the door opens and it starts roaming the lobby like a spirit or something, man. Oh, no, man. The plants wilted. I like talking to people in the elevators and claiming they did it. Be like, hey, baby, did you fart? Because you just blew me away, you know?
Yeah.
Or just say fat penguin for no reason. When she says, what are you talking about? I say, I just wanted to say something that would break the ice with you. I know, man. I love picking up chicks in elevators.
Fat penguin.
Your eyes are blue as window cleaner. And if you're going to regret this in the morning, we'll keep sleeping till afternoon, man. That's my favorite. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom.
Future, thank you.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there, chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Willie Griswold's here.
I think I kind of pull this off.
You look great in a hat.
Thank you.
Some are wearing cowboy hats. Some aren't.
Josh looks good in his cowboy hat.
Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold.
Well, there was a news story about the comeback of the toupee, which I don't really buy, but that it was suggested that we start wearing some exotic hats. Cowboy hats are great.
Yeah.
Pat, you look really good in your cowboy hat.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, really?
Hi. There you go.
Trying to copy chick over there.
That's right, partner.
Yeah.
Fancy vest.
Yeah, Willie, you look good in a cowboy hat.
Thank you very much.
You really do.
Christy looks great in a cowboy hat.
I
Josh,
like
you want to try yours on? Once again, yeah. You can kind of pull it off.
You like what you see?
I think maybe I think you have to wear different glasses if you're going to wear.
Why? Why would he need different glasses?
There you go, squint. That's it.
They call him the squinter.
Look at Ace. Ace looks good in the cap.
Ace in the cat. Well, what do we have?
I'm a sheriff.
Yeah, he's a sheriff.
Are you?
The sheriff is near. That's a good inside joke.
Do you know the famous black cowboy? Seriously, Deadwood Dick was his real name.
What? No.
Yes, absolutely. Deadwood Dick, Nate
I thought
Love.
it was Dead-Eye Dick.
Nope.
That's the band, isn't it?
Deadwood Dick was a famous cowboy.
Huh.
Okay, it's your turn.
No, really. And
put that cowboy
hat on.
His Deadwood Dick's real name was Nate Love.
Oh, both great names.
Yeah.
But this is the best part of Deadwood.
So
Dick
he could have
story.
been Dead-Eye Dick Love.
Deadwood
Dick Love
hung out with many of the greats of the Old West, including Billy the Kid, Bat Masterson, and Pat Garrett.
Cool.
He was also referred to as Red River Dick. Boy, that sounds like.
I don't want that.
Hey, have you earned your Red River Dick yet? Every month. Yeah.
Yeah.
There, Tom's putting his on.
Do I take off this thing? Oh, wait a minute. Which is the front?
That's the front.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it on right.
Yep, there you go.
It's a little tight.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty good.
What do you think?
Oh, it looks like you're about to say some stuff that
You look a little like Max Hardcore for anybody who knows who that is. And you don't want to know, by the way. It's a term.
Max Hardcore.
Can I pull this off?
It's not a bad look.
I think the sideburns help.
It kind of does work. Yeah, you look good.
Wait a minute.
You said it's a little small because it won't come down over your forehead.
I don't know. I like it better with the glasses.
Should I try it? Walk the dogs wearing this thing?
Yes.
Take it home, see what Kelly says.
And say nothing. Just keep it on. Wait until she says something.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
You look like a guy in a history book, and it's not the good guy. Judging by that look. That's all I gotta say.
They can go to school, but they can't go to school here.
The man who invented the word gentrification.
He's just yelling at a child.
Tom Griswold.
Didn't you say you had a dog story this morning?
A dog story?
Weren't you out walking, having the dogs
You were
poo
out
or
walking
something?
the dogs or something. You got to put your other hat on to think.
I was walking the dogs and let's see, I forget what
Fix your hat.
Oh,
honey.
never mind.
Always something with the dogs. Huh?
Yeah.
There was a guy coming the other way. You know, a courteous dog owner carries the
Secret Service should have had that area cleared. I don't know why I was another person.
the green biodegradable doggy poop bags.
Right.
Pick up the dogs and then they go and you'll see me sometimes walking down the street with sometimes 2 or 3 of them, depending on how much action we've had with 2 dogs. But there was a guy walking the other way with a relatively small dog, and it looked like he was carrying a plastic bag from Target with a soccer ball in it. I want to go, hey, you might want to take that dog to a vet.
Maybe he was picking up trash.
It must have been something. But I didn't stop to
Hey, by the way, I've been finding a pile of dog poop in my yard every other day or so.
Oh, you need one of those signs that have a little dog that say no poop here. You know, it's got his little
Here's
butt
the thing.
sticking out.
I thought it would be funny. What I do is I bag up everything from the backyard. And then I go around to my friends' houses and just leave it there with their friends.
All right. It is funny.
Funny?
But will you stop?
No, I can't.
But the thing is, somebody is letting because I see people walking their dogs all the time, and they always have bags, and people pick it up, and somebody is letting this dog do it in my yard. I think they listen to this show.
Sending a message?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Can you set up like a doorbell cam? Maybe SimpliSafe can hook us up. We can figure out who this
I just got
person
one,
is.
and I am going to set it up. So not for this reason. I wanted one anyway.
Put their face all over your neighborhood on every. Quit dumping in my lawn.
I can't wait to
put an image up there.
that'd be funny.
There are a lot of those little signs. And
Area man beaten by neighbors.
The little dog squatting, and it says no here, no. Yeah.
There's also a raccoon that craps right by my sliding glass door on my deck.
What?
Well, that is personal.
Sounds like the raccoon listens to the show.
Because it's some sort of weird-looking scat. It's like mostly berries and stuff. I'm assuming a raccoon.
Yeah, and I think that they are. Someone was telling me that they will do it in the same place over and over.
So I've cleaned it and I've sprayed it and I've sprinkled it with like cougar pea granules or whatever. I had to order this expensive
Cougar pea granules.
It's like made from real cougar pea. Who are you dating?
Are you
What's her name?
Are you trying to trick the raccoon into thinking you own a cougar? Is that what you're doing?
I am.
Because the raccoon's seen you.
You think they're laughing at me?
Of course there are. Yes.
I had a raccoon take apart my hummingbird feeder the other night.
Raccoons have hands and thumbs.
That's why I had to get rid of mine.
Yeah, I had to get a tire shepherd's hook or whatever so I couldn't climb up and get it. Tore the whole thing apart.
Spring put pepper there, maybe?
I think this stuff's working.
Okay.
So, but yeah, something like that.
Cool.
No,
okay.
or you could sit out there with your little flashlight, and you could go, oh, look, the raccoon's back.
Oh.
No more food.
Legal problems, depending on the
You could
township
kill a raccoon if that raccoon comes on my property.
Make my day, raccoon.
That's right.
I like animals. Though.
Okay, let's move forward here. So much for Red River Dick and
Red River Dick.
That was his. I'm reading the biography.
Dead River Dick.
Dead.
I want to read that. I want to.
Deadwood Dick.
Deadwood Dick. He was also known. It said when he was in the Southeast, he was referred to as Red River Dick.
Cool.
Famous cowboy. So there you go.
Being a cowboy's hard.
You think?
Gosh, yes.
A lot of work, yeah.
In this economy.
A lot of work. You're dirty a lot. Ugh.
Right. Yeah, well.
Out on the range. Yeah.
A little lonely out there. No Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Not much of anything.
Eating beans, drinking coffee all the time.
All right. Could we move forward?
Oh, that's me.
A lot of beans.
You've heard of red flags, perhaps green flags while you're dating. Well, there's a new term, beige flags. According to TikTok, it's meant to help single people identify signs on dating apps that someone might be really boring.
Really? That's interesting.
According to USA Today, 29-year-old Caitlin McPhail says, quote, beige flags are something on a person's dating app profile that indicates that they have not communicated their actual personality and interests.
I'd like to put a beige flag up for this idiot.
Oh, my God. A beige flag might...
McPhail sounds like when you order a burger with no onions and there's onions on it. Oh, what a McPhail.
A beige flag. So as a trend, TikTok users are sharing their significant others' beige flags. They might be sharing on a dating app like something as common. Wait a minute. A beige flag might be sharing on a dating app obvious and common opinions like the TV show The Office, your favorite food is tacos, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, just the normal.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah.
What would one of your new husband's beige flags be?
God, I don't know.
One of your new husbands.
One of my husband's beige flags.
Oh,
so I don't understand. This is just
something common. Well,
oh, that's
like,
pretty. Yeah.
What would your beige flag be? I don't think you have one.
If I live, laugh, love is a beige flag to me.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
It's like, oh, geez, you couldn't come up with any original thought to hang in your house or that kind of thing.
I see.
Willie, do you have one?
I do. I like The Office. That's one of my go-to comfort shows, but I don't really brag. I would never put that on a dating app. Goodness, no.
Oh, Andy's comfort show is Frasier. He watches it all the time.
I hate that show because I don't get some of the jokes. It makes me feel like I'm not smart, so I just hate it.
Frasier?
I hate that old boring guy. Yeah. Give me a young, fun guy.
I hate people who put up things like beige flags.
Yeah.
What is this, high school?
Yeah, dating app.
Yeah. You've never had to use one, so be thankful.
You're supposed to be deep on a dating app?
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah, I agree. No. Isn't it kind of for superficial things like I like The Office?
Yeah, and then you actually talk to them and would move on rather than, well, it all started 12 years ago with the tragic death of my father. What? Hey! I haven't even seen your boobs yet. Calm down. I've got a beige flag. Ugh.
Well, let's see your boobs. Maybe this will be worth it. Is that what you're saying?
Now, is it true that a Japanese flag from a woman means she's on her period?
Jesus.
Is that true, Christy?
No.
Answer it. We made her say
That could be your longest running naughty gag that you love is the Japanese flag.
I do love that.
You do love that.
Yeah. That's because I had I used to have one of those pull-out beds, the kind that are fold up,
In a sofa bed?
Yeah.
A Murphy bed?
I had
a sofa bed.
Oh, okay.
I had it in New York
Murphy
City.
did a lot sleeping, didn't he? Murphy? Boy, oh boy.
Isn't a Murphy bed the one that goes into the wall?
Yes. Sorry, yes, it is.
Yeah. It had been my sister's in New York, and we moved it.
That had to be heavy.
Oh, look, Freud's on the phone. Let's talk to you, Tom.
Yeah, well, the story gets worse. Josh and Chick.
Good save.
It was at my cousin Rinda's house.
Rinda?
Rinda
Let's not.
Don't even
move on.
That's her name.
Rinda was Rexy, wasn't she?
No, that's her name. Rinda.
Scooby-Doo named her?
Rinda.
And so we hauled it.
I'm her father.
We hauled it to my apartment on West 80th Street. Have you ever tried taking a fold-out couch up 5 flights of stairs?
They weigh 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. And when we moved out of the apartment, we left it there.
Yeah, I don't blame
But I remember the first time I opened it up, there was this sort of full-size map of China.
I don't know.
I'm not sure who used it at Rinda's.
Hey, are you like
Did you get a new mattress at least?
Story did get worse. We flipped it over.
Are you thinking of ways to keep Tom out of your home? Well,
Yes.
I don't blame you. A step in that right direction would be SimpliSafe, the keep your compound safe home security system, and it's the best home security of 2023, named by U.S. News and World Report. And they have brand new technology every day. They're not sitting on their collective laurels. SimpliSafe has 2-in-1 smoke and carbon monoxide detector. Hang on a second.
That's very important to have a carbon monoxide detector, even if you're in an all-electric house, by the way.
You've been a champion in this.
I check you were just doing your impression of a smoke detector.
That's exactly right.
I think there's smoke.
It actually is a...
Is that a Shark Tank item? A coughing smoke detector?
It's a tone.
I think there's smoke.
It's a traditional alarm, not actually.
Oh, okay.
And SimpliSafe trained agents will dispatch police, firefighters, or EMTs right to your door in any emergency. And SimpliSafe, so easy to set up yourself. I've done it 2 or 3 times. Or you can have a certified technician install it for you. And right now, get 20% off your new system at SimpliSafe. When you sign up for interactive monitoring, all you have to do is visit SimpliSafeTom.com. That's SimpliSafeTom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, comedian Reno Collier. And I hope we have time to get this frog story. And it's kind of a competition out there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
What do you want to hear?
Well, I was thinking
some music you want to hear.
I was thinking since it's summertime.
Yes.
And everyone's watching baseball, playing baseball. You have do you know your softball tribute?
Yeah, I can try to get through it better than I did the other one. Church league softball. Let's pull the key up.
Great idea.
There we go. Church league softball fist fight. Getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church league softball fist fight, a bloody laying on of hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip, ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church league softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop ass.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim Wilson. Strapping on a guitar, and now what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
I don't know, but you had a really good one you played last time. I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. And you couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a a damp diaper and a hospital gown, doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass on 14 prescriptions for a compacted desk. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed, and the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare, and his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
Tim Wilson.
Rip it. I got the weight belt on. Steve's playing some golf, baby. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake. I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
A list of things you're never going to hear at a party. Hey, when you're done throwing up, can you drive me home?
I've heard that at a party.
Hey, who knows how to play some folk guitar? The clogged toilet? That was me. Hey, the keg's dry, but I think we've all had enough.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I hate to waste time, so who here besides me has herpes?
See, because then you can match up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the neighbors are on the phone. They want to hear some Skinner. I can't hear the coked up guy talking. I want to hit on her, but she's so drunk. And finally, put down the gun or no more Yahtzee.
Yeah, you never hear that one.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, I heard you guys talking about that man with 13 inches of pork.
Yeah, 13 and a half.
It's crazy. You guys know Jamie Vickers? You know, drummer for Velvet Donger?
No.
He was uncut, too, and he could hide just about anything.
Really? Did that affect the taste, Donnie?
Hi, man. This is Donnie Baker.
I'm out of bourbon. Hello and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo, yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what they starched these cowboy hats with, but I'm pretty sure I'm allergic. I think that's what's causing me to cough.
Well,
like
I think
this.
you look good in it.
Well, there's no doubt in that, man.
You're allergic to looking good.
Evidently, I must be.
Now, tomorrow, can we each get a cowboy name?
A cowboy name.
Yeah. We need like Dead-Eye Dick. Or
I want to be Cactus Jack.
There was a wrestler named Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Okay, now, are we
that's
going to be
in,
joined by Cactus
Reno.
Collier? It's Reno
morning.
Collier. Hey, Reno. I got a nice letter here for you, sir.
What's it say?
You did real good Saturday.
Yeah, you guys killed.
We sure enjoyed it.
Somebody arrest Reno. He committed murder. Blah, 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 blah.
Laughed and laughed.
Sorry, Reno. I'm just trying to help.
He's so funny. He really enjoys what he does, doesn't he? He really does.
Wow.
Are you done there?
He looks like he's having fun.
Are you done, Cowboy Ass Jack?
Fun.
Okay, I'm done.
Sorry,
Reno. I'm done.
It says, love the show, long-time listener. Jeff Oskey and Reno Collier crushed
Crushed it.
Saturday night at the Virginia Theater in Somerset, Kentucky. They were very kind. After the show, hanging out and talking, taking photos with everybody.
No. There's no way Jeff was very kind doing that.
He was selling stuff.
Oh, he was kind.
Oskay just told me, honestly, that it was nothing but rolling. Jeff said, I thought I did pretty well, and then Reno went up. It was rolling laughter from the time he started talking.
It said,
I made all of that.
Come back and bring Josh Arnold with you.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, I'd like to watch
that.
Thanks for the
You'd like to watch it?
Here's what we do, Jeff.
His favorite thing on the show is Chick's dislike of Ace's jokes of the day.
Well, it's something that actually just kind of happened. I don't want to take too much credit.
Thank you, John, from
holding back that laugh. Yes.
Reno, I want to make sure I'm getting this right. If I'm not mistaken, you are on the road again before you start your one-man show. June, wait a minute, that's this Thursday and Friday with Larry the Cable Guy?
Yes, sir, out in Lincoln City, Oregon.
Is that pronounced Chinook? Or
Chinook? Yeah, I think so.
Hard CH. Chinook Winds Casino.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's cool.
It's going to be a big time.
Lincoln City, Oregon with Larry the Cable Guy. My gosh.
All right.
When did he start talking to you again?
I guess when he ran out of other dudes to open for him.
Okay, well, you tell Larry.
No, we talk all the time. It's going to be fun, man. It's supposed to be a really cool place, so I'm looking forward to it.
Does he come pick you up, or do you fly commercial and meet him, or?
I fly commercial and meet up. Yeah, dude. When I used to tour with those guys all the time, I was just waiting for their private jet to get to 10,000 feet so I could get on my phone and be like, come on, let me get an A-pass. Let me get an A-pass. Let me get an A-pass. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Does Larry live in Nebraska still?
He does.
Okay,
yeah.
That's cool. He's a big fan.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on a great show.
Thank you, buddy. It was fun. Oskay crushed it. It was a blast. Good people. Yeah.
And you got your one-man show coming up.
Yes, sir. That's going to start in the beginning of August. They're going to do a red carpet. I don't have the exact date yet, but that's going to be the launch of it. You're damn right you are. I just hope you come. Absolutely, you're invited.
All right.
Heck yeah, we'll
Not
be
Chick, but the rest of you guys. I would love to see you.
I'll be there if it's next door to my home. I will be there.
I always say the same things. It depends what time it starts.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that, Reno. Now, before Reno gets to his country fried take, can we just squeeze a couple news stories in? Because there's a couple we've kind of promoted.
Which would you like to hear?
I'd like the fellas to hear about the frog, because it's kind of a contest you can all enter.
Oh.
Oh, the ramen shop?
Yeah.
In Taiwan is giving the phrase exotic food a whole new meaning with its latest dish, a ramen bowl containing an uncut, unpeeled frog.
Wow.
Cool. Frog ramen is the latest item on the menu of the ramen shop called Juan Ramen. The story has gone viral on social media because of the certain ingredient, a large unpeeled frog perched atop the bowl of noodles. The shop has posted photos of the bizarre dish, asking fans to suggest names for it on Facebook. Apparently, frog ramen isn't the name they want to stick.
I don't understand.
How about Hop Sung?
I mean, do you eat the
frog? Presumably.
I would think.
God, ugh.
I've had frog legs. Have you guys?
Well, yeah, it tastes like chicken.
Can you still eat frog legs, Chick?
No, they make me jumpy.
That's right.
I was not. I've got to be honest. I was. Reno comes on. I have my computer set to watch this travel log about the invention of coffee in the U.S. All right. I was watching that.
Okay. This is
how the Cowboys get up in the morning.
This is worse than I thought.
What do you mean?
Is it a big frog?
It's a big frog.
Here, I'll
its
show it
little fingers and feet go over the edge of the bowl.
Sure.
I would vomit if
The frog fingers are out of the bowl?
Yeah, it's just disgusting.
Wow.
It looks like it takes up about a third of the top of the bowl.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a big, ugly, slimy frog.
Hey, that broth tastes good, though. I like to
think?
Oh, I love to slurp that up. Are you kidding me?
Has anybody ever put up a place called Friends Ramen and Countrymen as a ramen shop? Would that be good?
Friends Romans.
No, Friends Ramen and Countrymen.
I know. I was explaining.
So they want you to name this dish. Oh, God, it's gross.
There it is.
It's really something. Man, oh, man. That is indeed a lie, or, a dead frog.
A dead frog.
Unpeeled.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're supposed to eat it or not. But why else would it be in there?
Yeah, I mean.
This story is riveting.
Riveting. Thank you.
That was pretty good.
Do that one for Larry.
You can hear more like that this weekend.
It's this Thursday and Friday at the Chinook Winds Casino in Lincoln City, Oregon. I've got a different version of this story, and God,
sick. I didn't mind frog legs; thought they were good, but yeah.
Okay, well,
do you get money if you eat it?
It just says.
It says the ramen will be available only on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, only in a very limited quantity, though, and it's like $100.
Wow,
man,
$100.
Yeah,
yeah. Ramen noodles are like 10 cents a bag.
I know.
And frogs can't be expensive.
No, they're in your yard.
I wonder if they actually kill it or just put it in the ramen sauce and the sodium just gets it to seize and go.
What happened?
That restaurant's going to look like that scene in E.T.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that? When all the frogs come out of the jar? Yeah.
When I was a kid, we would find frogs all the time. Now I never see them. What happened?
You moved.
Climate.
Oh.
Josh, maybe
we still play in the creek.
Maybe the frogs are all around you still, but you just don't take the time to look for the frogs anymore.
You know what? I gotta stop and listen for the frogs. Right?
That's right.
What do they feed frogs? Frog chow? You think that's?
Yeah, a lot of frog chow.
Yeah,
a lot of flies the frogs eat. They're always grabbing with their tongues.
Oh, yeah.
They'll do that.
Apparently, eating frogs is quite common in this part of Taiwan, and that's why she came up with this dish. But
they're looking for a name.
Yeah.
How about Kermit-san?
How about nothing with san in it?
Well, I mean, it's accurate. Sorry. Let's talk to Reno Collier. Once again, Reno with Larry the Cable Guy. This Thursday and Friday, Chinook Winds Casino, Lincoln City, Oregon. And you got a country fried take for us, sir?
I do. Yes, sir. So, excuse me.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Josh, shut up. I cough every time I do this. It's just, you know how it is.
And I text you. I go, hey, don't clear your throat.
I know. I can't help it. I got a frog in my throat. All right, I'll stop.
That's how you do it.
So Sonore Smart Dodd founded Father's Day in 1910. She was quoted as saying, fathers deserve a place in the sun, too. I guess that's why we all get lawn tools for Father's Day. All the commercials are like, treat your dad to a gift card for his lawn needs. Yeah, nothing says I love you like, here's a bunch of stuff to keep you out of the house, away from us, and doing hard labor. You never see Happy Mother's Day. Here's a jug of Tide and a mop.
Good point.
Anyway, eventually Woodrow Wilson pushed for it to be a holiday, but an all-male Congress shot it down. You know, back when men were men and cards were for chicks. It took 6 decades to finally get it through, and that's when Nixon finally declared it a holiday.
Really?
I guess he thought all dads should get a card with a pardon in it. The thing is, last week, I went to my local grocery store to get a Father's Day card, and there were only 6 to choose from, 6 cards. 2 of them were for 2-father households, so I had 4 to choose from.
I see.
One of the... You know what I mean? I can do math. One of the 4 cards said on the front, you know what you are? Then you open it up and it said, special. I didn't know if it was making fun of the dad or it was sincere. Another one had flowers on the front, and when you open it, it just said, Happy Father's Day. Wow. How'd that scoot through the creative team at Hallmark? They're in the, you know what I mean? They're in the meeting. All right, guys, we blew our whole budget on 9,000 Christmas movies. And although all 9,000 had the exact same script, it got pricey. So take all the leftover flower cards and slap a Happy Father's Day on it. I asked the lady on my aisle, what's the point of buying a card like this? She said, well, they give you plenty of room to write a message. Yeah, so does a blank piece of paper. It's not $8. Why don't I spend 99 cents on a coloring book and he can show me how special he really is? It seems so stupid. If you aren't going to put any effort into it, just don't even do it. Because when it's Mother's Day, there are 3 complete aisles filled with hundreds of cards with red carpet going down the aisle. There's candy everywhere, flowers. The aisle's packed with people smiling and giggling, reading the cards to each other. Oh, my God, look at this one. There's a lady that pops up out of the card with a glass of wine in her hand. Confetti blows out in your face. And when you open it, it plays an entire live personalized album to your mom from Michael Bublé. Yeah, that's just a little bit different than you're special, All I'm saying is if you want to celebrate your dad, show him you learned something by not blowing $9 on a folded piece of paper. You want to know what your dad wants? For you to simply say, I love you, Dad. I appreciate you. And thank you for teaching me not to spend money on dumb stuff. So here's a tomahawk steak and a crossbow. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you. And happy Father's Day belated to all the dads out there. I'm Reno Collier, and that's my country fried take.
Very nice, Reno. Happy Father's Day to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you have a nice Father's Day? Did you work in the yard?
I did.
Yes,
exactly
me too, Reno. I was in the yard, too. I don't know what's going on.
Dad's going to dad.
Yeah, but you are right.
Yeah.
You don't give her the Tide Pods and some laundry to fold.
No, it's all stuff. And I look, I appreciate getting a new weed eater or whatever, but it's just so weird the way it's flipped. Like, you know what I mean?
I can change your life.
And dads
Reno.
don't care. What's that?
I can change your life.
What do you mean?
What's that?
Cordless leaf blower.
Oh, God. You act
Got
like
one.
you
Oh.
just invented it.
Yeah, it's the great.
And you probably had yours for 4 years
Yeah,
like I
we've
have.
all had one.
Josh has talked about yours a bunch.
I had no idea. It's the greatest thing ever.
I had no idea.
How you go out there. Now, real quick, Reno, on a Sunday morning, what time do you think it's okay to be doing the leaf blower in your neighborhood?
After 8.
Oh, that's early.
After 8?
At least 9.
Reno, you just worked a Sunday night show with me. You leave after the late show. You drive home. You don't get home till 2 a.m. You're sleeping in Sunday morning. Someone blow dries at 8 a.m. What are you going to do?
I would lay there and go, that dude probably has a lot of stuff to do. I'll give him a break. Knock it out.
Okay.
All right. Fair
Willie,
I'm a
you know
lazy-
that when, Willie, remember when we shake hands and how my hand feels rough?
But then, Reno, afterwards, your hands smell like lavender, and that's got to be nice.
They do. They do, and I love it. It's fabulous.
Oh, boy.
I think 10 a.m. on a Sunday probably is the first time you can use a leaf blower.
10 a.m. Oh, okay.
I think 10. Yeah, you got to give people a break on a Sunday.
Well,
in the South, though, yeah, you got to go to church. So you do it before church, and then you probably tee off around 1, or you're going fishing, or you're just getting your day going. You know,
chores before church.
That's right.
Who does that? That's
Mean
impressive.
Okay.
Even God was like, hey, Sunday, take it off.
Take a day off.
Let's take a day of rest. Yeah.
These leaves will be here when you get back from golf. Okay.
But maybe being out of the house for 2 hours is rest.
Okay, stop talking. Tom's trying to get you off the phone.
This Thursday and Friday.
I'm sorry.
This Thursday and Friday, Lincoln City, Oregon. Take the time to go to the Chinook Winds Casino and see Larry the Cable Guy and Reno Collier. Walk up to him and tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you, won't you? We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks, Reno.
Bye,
Love
Reno.
it. Thanks, you guys. Have a great week, everybody.
You
Great
too,
stuff.
Reno.
Great stuff. Right now, I want to talk about things you can do this summer that are fun and provide great food and save you a ton of time. I'm talking about HelloFresh. Here's the idea. They do the grocery shopping for you. They provide the exact recipe. They measure the stuff out, and you just put it together. Sometimes it'll take you just 10 minutes, depending on what you're putting together. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. That special code BT Show 16 will yield what? 16 free meals and free shipping as part of a special package. Also, HelloFresh has their new Fresh and Fit summer menu, including some calorie smart stuff, protein smart lunches and dinner options, even vegan stuff, as well as good old-fashioned comfort food. It's all about farm to doorstep quality in that HelloFresh box. What have you been working on over there, Willie?
Check out the sweet chili pork bowls with bell pepper and candied peanuts. HelloFresh sends you 9 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you're enjoying this delicious pork bowl that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Thank you very much. This summer, spend less time planning your meals, less time prepping them, and less time shopping. Lay back. Leave it to HelloFresh to do half the work or more. Sign up today. 16 free meals and free shipping, part of a special package. The code, once again, BTShow16. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. We've got something to teach you when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our...
We're trying to see how Chick McGee will do in the cherry spitting competition in the parking lot.
I care for cherry.
No, well, here, I'll eat the cherry, then I'll give you the pit.
Oh, no, you don't do that. No.
I've never been so turned on in my life.
Come on.
Now, when you do it, you have to pass it tongue to tongue.
Now, we just talked with one of the champions.
Turns out Nats. Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Nats love cherry.
Oh, how about that?
It may just be me that they love. I haven't been able to shower since last Tuesday.
Don't tell us that.
I can't get this wound wet. I'm
that's
sorry.
too
There may
bad.
be a BO issue here.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so it's 50 feet to the poster of me.
Right.
Now, is the line is right here where the sidewalk meets the asphalt.
So, has Chick popped a cherry in his mouth? Does he have a pit in there?
Have you ever popped a cherry?
No, never have the pit.
Oh, come on. One time in Welsh, West Virginia.
All right.
Okay, Chick McGee is...
he's at the line. Now,
He's
remember...
eating the cherry. The pit. Where's the pit in your mouth right now? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, 3-second rule. Oh, I'm sure there are no goose turds. Netta, he put it back in his mouth.
Oh,
this is where the geese poop all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, they poop down the other side.
It hasn't rained in 3 months.
Okay, now, is there a line that Chick he can't cross?
You can't cross. Plant your feet.
He's got to get a toe on the line.
You predicted you could spit it how far? 30 feet is what you... Okay, I think you're going to get maybe 20.
I have a severe crosswind.
Oh, now he's... pussy crosswind.
Well, you know, those crosswinds...
You think the bullet Kraus complains about a crosswind?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
Bitches about a lot of stuff.
Have we got...
Okay, go ahead. Do we have our measuring tape?
It's already marked on the pavement.
Okay, ready? Go ahead. It's off, and... Where'd it go? It got to the second blue tape.
Which is how far?
Is that? 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh.
That's how you. That's
You
what
said 30.
predicted.
There's a significant difference. Okay, now Chick is leaning back. Now, are you folded? Is the pit folded into your tongue? Remember, he said the key is lung power and getting a vacuum seal. He just spit. No.
How much?
What do you think? What is that? That's short of 20 feet.
Short of 20?
Okay, short of 20
It's getting
feet.
worse.
Again, what?
I think you need a...
Yeah, Tom, put your money where your mouth is.
I never said I could do this.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
Come on,
These cherries
spit.
been washed?
Come on, Chick. Chew up a cherry for him.
They've been washed.
Feed him like a
Free-range
bird.
cherries.
Haven't you seen them wash them at the store?
Okay, go ahead. Take over.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Breathe through your nostril.
You look like...
Jeez.
You look like some bad lawyer at the turn of the century in court. Your Honor, I've never known my... Oh, he's ready. Have you swallowed the cherry meat?
No, what's the technique here?
You roll your
Spit
tongue.
it.
Can you roll your tongue?
Spit.
I'm afraid I'm going to swallow it and choke.
Just spit.
Now, we could only hope.
Oh, my God. That didn't even go 10 feet.
Here comes Christy Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have a gal
She's
with
got on her Daisy Dukes.
great lung capacity.
Okay, let me get this microphone down here in front of Christy. So
Mm-hmm.
Your mouth, by the way. That's the smallest tongue I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, that's
All right.
good.
I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to be very
It's
good.
like a 3-year-old tongue.
Oh, yeah, 18-year-old tongue is what I
Thank
meant
you.
to say.
Every
The
all
line,
models
the line
on
is
the
where
age.
the asphalt meets the cement.
He's out here with his cane.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm injured. Do you mind? Okay, step up. You can't take a running start.
All right. Is Christy eating a chair?
Christy has kind of a controversial stance, Bob. She has her feet staggered.
Okay.
And now the technique, Christy, you're supposed to go up and down like you're doing jumping jacks. Remember, it's Braless Day.
That's right. It is Braless Day.
Okay, here we go. Christy leans back. Can she spit?
No, you can't make her laugh.
What was that, 2 feet? Was that, how far did that go? 6 feet, okay.
I think she got a little on her chin.
How are we on time, Bob? We don't have a scorer's time clock.
Well, we have about 1 or 2 more minutes here.
I've never been a spitter, Bob.
That a girl. That's what I like about
I think those Christy Lee, I've never been a spitter T-shirts might be a big item for the store.
Radio all day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Bill Bauer is our guest. Wild Bill Bauer.
The thing is, with my family, there's always something going on. I got an aunt. She is the family failure. I mean, everything she touches, it just goes wrong. Finally, at the age of 87, she had to declare bankruptcy.
Oh.
Now she can't buy a house until she's 94.
That poor soul.
She is a victim. She's a victim.
Absolutely.
She's at home last week, knocking on the door, vacuum cleaner salesman. I got a dandy of a vacuum to show you, ma'am. Oh, I can't afford it. I don't have any money at all. Just let me show you what it can do. He forces his way into her place, reaches behind his back, pulls out a sack of horse manure, dumps it on the floor, and goes, whatever this vacuum doesn't pick up, I'll eat. She goes, well, I hope you got a hell of an appetite because they turned off my electricity this morning.
Is that correct?
We do. Morning, Bob and Tom show.
Oh, hello there, Sonny. This is Morgan Freeman.
Oh, hey, Morgan. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very kindly.
You calling from the Slammer?
Oh, of course, Sonny. Heard you talking about catchphrases and nicknames.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we were trying to see if either the guys here maybe had like a catchphrase, like a get or done thing for their comedy show.
I don't know. Reminds me of my good friend Andy Dufresne.
Yeah.
Andy Dufresne came to Shawshank Prison in 1947. For 19 years, Andy and I, of course, were the best of friends. And Andy learned quickly that everyone in prison is given a nickname.
I didn't know that.
Some good, some bad. Some so bad I can't even imagine.
Oh.
Or maybe I just don't want to. Andy learned about nicknames the hard way when he roomed with the bull quitter called Hambone. And it was Hambone who gave Andy the catchphrase people to this day still repeat in prison.
What's that?
Oh, please stop.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Day Brew.
You wrote that?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Yo.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
One song today from Pat.
Barely.
Barely.
Oh, so we can do that other one, Pat.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey. Now he's going to do a song.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee.
Now here's Pat with a song. What song did you want to hear?
There's Tom Griswold. What song is it you want to hear?
Here's Pat with a funny song.
We got a letter first, Pat.
Aren't we wrapping it up here?
Pat's checked out.
This comes to us from, what a lovely name, Cindy Sparrow.
Oh, that is lovely.
Wrapping it up.
She says, my husband and I, along with 6 friends, went to see Willie G and Greg Hahn Saturday night in Louisville.
We laughed and laughed.
Oh, the little sparrow.
So funny.
At the caravan. We've been going to the caravan for 20 years.
I like to joke about drugs.
It hasn't been there for 20 years, you lying bird.
Yeah, it's been there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In one form or another, yeah.
But Lion Bird is cool.
Cindy, I'm sorry that I mentioned your full name.
Cindy Sparrow.
And Josh, I don't have one joke about drugs. All my jokes are about drugs.
She says, let me finish reading.
Does she enjoy the show?
My husband, who is insanely jealous with a hair trigger temper, and lives just near Chick McGee.
I laughed too hard at Greg, so he hit me. If you like him, why don't you marry him? Yeah.
He said it's the best show we've ever seen.
Yeah, but we haven't seen many. Okay, time now for Today.
Excellent work, Greg and Willie. Thank you very much.
Good.
Thank y'all.
Good.
Thank you, Cindy, for the nice letter. I was trying to...
June 19th. Here's Tom Griswold.
Okay,
Today in history.
Okay, hey, give me a break here. I'm busy. Okay, got some birthdays to get to, probably.
Sure. Yeah, people were born.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe Chick will get this one. 1846.
Levi Strauss.
The New York Nines played the New York Knickerbockers in what is officially recognized as
the first NBA game. First NBA game.
1846.
Wow. First baseball.
First recognized game of baseball.
You know, the Brooklyn Dodgers, this was a big deal because the Giants beat them like 15-0 over the weekend. Evidently, the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1894 or whatever were called the Bridegrooms.
Really?
The Brooklyn Bridegrooms.
Wow.
Isn't that dumb and awful and indicative of the time, I think.
We have some awful names today, like the Guardians.
Oh, that's a good, strong name.
Magic.
Inspires people.
It does. Guardians.
The Washington Football Club. Now they're very scary.
Team. Washington Football Team.
Commanders.
No, it's not. It might not be. They can't get
let's see. Also, the Nines. That's interesting. I guess they were called the Nines because
there were 9 on the team.
There you go. Good guess.
We're the Nines.
Here's a good one for you, Christy.
Yep.
1905, the first Nickelodeon opened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hey, you know what? If Reno had done that, you'd have laughed like I was Richard Pryor.
Named for what? Nickelodeon.
The Nickelodeon?
Put the Nickelodeon in the
Named for the cost of admission, a nickel.
Huh.
Oh, I did not know that.
The theater. I didn't either.
In
Bring it for the first time.
Nickelodeon.
This is a good one. 1954, the Tasmanian Devil made his debut on Warner Brothers cartoon Devil May Hair.
And I think he talks.
Yes. Yeah, and some, a delicious rabbit.
Delicious rabbit. Yeah, something like that, I think.
In 1967, Pat.
Yes.
Paul McCartney becomes the first British pop star to...
no idea.
Get knighted.
What year?
67.
No idea.
Be deported.
He admits taking LSD.
Oh.
And then on this date in 1978... Garfield from Jim Davis makes his first appearance in the comics.
Right. Oh, I love Garfield.
Now, happy birthday to one of my favorites, Mo Howard.
Sure.
Born Moses Horowitz of the Three Stooges, of course. Classic haircut. He kept that until the end.
He sure did.
Classic haircut, he said.
Brother of Shemp.
That was something.
I'm a big Shemp fan. I like Curly, certainly, but I'm a big Shemp guy.
They all had some hair, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, Curly had a full head, everybody shaved it. There is an episode where Shemp and Curly are both in it.
Sad. It's a weird episode.
Curly had some some health problems.
Curly stroke.
Curly shuffle. Let's go with that. Lou Gehrig, born on this date in 1903. The great actress Kathleen Turner, born in 1954.
So sexy. Back in
body heat days, yeah.
Boy,
absolutely.
Man with two brains. She may have been one of my first crushes.
Really?
Yeah.
She was letting the neighbor guys come over and touch her.
And meanwhile, not letting Steve Martin do anything. Great.
And he came home. What's going on? You just don't want me to work. That's all.
1978.
She's
Dirk
getting $5 a touch.
Happy birthday.
Oh. Dirk Nowitzki? Who's that?
Basketball player.
Oh.
Big time Dirk.
Why would I know that?
The great actor Paul Dano.
Okay, we're done.
1984. Oh, he's terrific.
He is.
Things we learned today on the show. The Ed Sullivan Show featured on, what was it, Sunday morning?
CBS
Sunday morning.
But they woefully left out the scene from Bye-Bye Birdie. They must not have been able to get the rights.
One of the great scenes of all time. Paul Lynde.
Great scenes of
Bye-Bye Birdie still makes millions of dollars a day. Let's see. Josh made the declaration everyone was enjoying their morning coffee, and we all were irritated by it.
Real good.
Or at least I was.
Peps one up in the morning.
I'm evidently known as the green room cutout.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves him. He sits there by the water cooler.
Hey, what's going on there?
Mondays, am I right?
What'd you do this weekend? Don't care.
I'd complain, but who would listen?
Tom had a problem with the U.S. Open golf audio, which was verified on many internet.
Hundreds of complaints.
Annoying airplane.
Thousands of complaints of people buzzing entirely for
I don't know why we can't kill these people.
I just suggested shooting down the plane, give our military some practice.
Tom did not have his grill set up at his new home for Father's Day, and he was completely out of brioche hamburger.
4 grocery stores.
You hear what we're doing? Does this make you want to change at all?
No.
Do you want to learn?
Do you want to get the right kind of buns or not?
What's wrong with the regular hot dog hamburger bun?
That's very complicated. My family bosses me around. I hate living.
One of my daughters checked in for Father's Day. Hi, Dad. Happy Father's Day. I have COVID. Yep, it went that way. Let's see. We had a sexy national anthem from Canada.
We got to get cowboy names for all of us tomorrow. We've got to name that, what is it, frog in the ramen?
Was I talking? Could have sworn that was...
Hey, waiter, there's a fly in my soup. Oh, don't worry, the frog lead it.
Or keep it down and everybody will want one. Isn't that the
let's see. YouTube is his new dad. That was Pat Godwin's new song that was rehashed again today.
That's
Still
a good song.
9-3 right.
Nobody laughing. Nobody laughing at that one today.
We learned about Deadwood Dick.
And you think you missed the show. Greg Warren did a report on Hacky Sack for 10 minutes. Let me tell you. It was something.
The real badass guys in Hacky Sack use a beanbag chair.
Oh, chair.
Huge legs.
It's like wearing those ankle weights when you jog. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.